that. Okay. Alright, so you all have your backstories?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, good stuff. Let me just figure out where I'm starting. Alright. So... Oh, names. I hate names. Alright. So, what was this town called? Wait a second. I'm sorry. I prepared everything, and now that I'm here, I'm completely blanking. It's called the town of Gore. That sounds good. Gohr. Alright. So, we're starting off in the town of Gore. It is a little traveler's town. Behind it is the desert, and there's a river going through the middle of it, where most of the town gets its livelihood. They catch fish, have boats go through, resupply there, and they have constant caravans going across the desert to the big city across the way, and the rest of the country over there. So, who is starting?
I think I'll start first, since Cappy kind of like her
lashed on with you.
Kind of goes around my character too.
All right.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna be approaching from the. I'm sorry. You're probably gonna be approaching from the west. The desert is out into the east, and north and south runs the river.
Right. Wait, hold on. We're in the west, and the desert is in the east.
Yes.
And we'll be traveling through the desert to the west.
Or you would be traveling east across the desert, assuming you want to go across the desert.
West
right.
east.
Okay, west to east. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Chrono.
All right. So.
I'm sorry. All right, Alfons.
So I guess I'll just give my backstory real quick. So.
Sure.
Okay. So I'm looking for adventure. So I decided to left my well-fed family, search for the adventure, and maybe some women along the way. Whole lot of women, Little did I know, my sister followed me without me knowing at the time when I first left on my journey. Until I got like decent far enough from my hometown of Electrum that she finally revealed herself that she followed me. So I actually accepted her to come along on my journey because I'm a little, protective of my little sister.
Okay.
So to say.
Even though we're twins.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, we are twins. She is, a few minutes younger than me. So.
Completely separate.
I'm quite protective of her. Always have been. Our family has not found out that she snuck away, and that could deal in some trouble later down the road. Who knows? But that's how we start walking to grow from our hometown. Let's say Electrum is. Let me look at the map. Where's like a foresty area? Probably to the south or something like that.
Yeah, to the southwest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's say we came from the southwest and to the town of Grow.
Nice.
And I guess we're gonna start by walking into the village or like going to the tavern.
Well, so the town of Gore is pretty small. There are 2 inns, one on each side of the river. There's a lot of marketplace down near the river, and then the rest of it is more or less housing. There's provisions, stuff like that. A lot of the travelers like to partake in ale and other such entertainments while they're there. Last chance they really have. So go where you will.
We'll probably make a stop by at the inn/tavern so we could set up a room for the night.
Okay.
That's what I believe we shall do.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
What is your name, Jeannie? It was Appie, right? Okay. Jeannie here. Hello. Okay.
I'm sorry, my mic is like really low. I can't hear anything.
Okay. Your
Okay,
mic?
so should I start with my backstory?
Well, yeah,
Oh,
it kind of.
is Farwan gonna join us?
Yeah, well, I'm not really sure what his deal is.
I'm here.
Oh, I just noticed you just changed your name. Like, oh, it says.
You gonna?
Oh, and this is Farwan. Like, oh. On Discord, like, oh.
Hello,
It
Farwan.
looks like two different persons, but it just hasn't changed the name.
Sorry.
You have to leave the voice chat and come back in if you want to change your name in here.
Oh, right.
Okay,
Hold up.
If you want.
Yeah,
Okay.
that kind of confused me for a second. But.
Wow, look at these two strangers. Alright,
I'll post my information real quick too.
alright. So we have Alfons and Appie moving towards the inn. I have no idea what's going on with Farwind.
I don't know why it shows me at level 1, which is wrong.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Should I change my name too, or?
If you want. I mean, I think we all have it straight, but
Yeah.
it's nice to just be able to instantly tie it.
Gotcha.
For the sake of immersion.
Yeah.
I get it. Alright. Do that.
I probably should have asked for Zahai and Farwind's backstories before I started.
Oh.
Sorry, it's been a long time for me, so it's gonna be a little bit of a rough start.
That's fine, we'll just get it here in a few minutes.
Yeah. So, are either of you in the inn, or they're going to the inn? Where are you guys going to be?
Myself can be arriving on the town whenever you so choose to introduce me to the game.
You going to be drunk? You going to be looking for travel? You going to be hired help? I need more than this. A random guy standing in town doesn't really do it. I'm sorry.
Walking around drunk in town.
Basically.
Are you going to be like down flirting with the women? Are you going to be trying to find sailing work? Like, there's a lot of.
Hold on.
What do you do for fun? 'Cause I kind of doubt you're just sitting there.
I will most likely go to the tavern to get information on travel because I am on a nomadic quest for my monastery.
Okay, cool. So you're also in the inn. Only you're in the inn before them. Awesome.
Okay, yeah, so you most likely is
And-
in already.
How about you, Zahai?
I will be. Is there like any kind of herbalist shop there, or?
Yeah, there's lots of markets, and one of them has herbs, I imagine. Herbs go down and up the river all the time, so they probably sell some of the stock there.
So, I'll be in a market,
Okay.
just walking around looking at the shops and stuff.
All right. I wish I'd drawn a map. All right.
Oh, guys.
Rip.
All right. So the herb shop is on the right side of the river, on the east side rather. So you'll be hanging out around there, because that's where the boats usually unload, is on the right side, and then they load up on the left side.
How
Alright.
big is this river?
It's not super big. It's probably about 100 foot wide. It's definitely a river. It's not like a creek, but it's not massive. There are 3 bridges across it. There's one right in the center of town. There's one not far away from it, more to the south. And there's one way up on the northern border. You can choose either. And they go above the boats. So they're fairly large bridges, but... and very flat boats. There's not much wind in the area, so... Alright.
Say these bridges are made out of stone, wood, or what?
They are stone bridges, yes.
Okay, stone bridges.
How common is the eccentric races in this town?
They see all sorts of travelers, so they're not very racist. However, if you head more to the west or across the desert to the east, they get significantly more racist.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
But everyone's coming through here constantly, so they kind of had to learn not to be.
they have anything against mixed races?
No, again, they're pretty open in this town. Now, depending on who you go with, that could change, but in the town itself, they don't really care.
So a Genasi in the tavern drinking and trying to make a conversation is not so unusual.
I see he was drunk.
He's working his hardest.
Got him.
What color is your skin?
I am socially drinking, okay?
What color is your skin?
Last time I heard
He's
that.
working his
I
way.
have dark blue skin due to exposure to the sun
Okay.
and pearl white hair.
Okay. Some people might call you Blueberry. Other than that, you're okay.
That's fine.
Alright. So, Alfons and Appie, you come up to the inn, and when you walk inside, you see a sort of drunk blue guy sitting at the bar. Sitting at the bar trying to talk to a tavern wench. Because there's a tavern in the bottom of the inn.
Of course.
Where they usually serve dinner and breakfast. They don't really do much for lunch. There are 3 armored figures sitting in the side on the table eating. There's a bard standing in the corner, and there's a large fire going. Other than that, it's pretty empty, because it's about halfway through the day. There are no women right now. All 3 of the... Well, okay, I'm sorry. There is the tavern wench being talked to by the blue guy, and there is a tavern wench behind the counter if you want to talk to her. There are your women.
Okay. Well then, I'm gonna immediately sit down. I'm gonna
Okay.
cross my legs and I'm just gonna stare at the blue guy in amazement because I've never seen one before in my life.
Alright, sounds good.
I follow up to my sister Appie and check
Do
out
I
that
notice
shirt.
them staring at me since you
No,
said
I'm being
Well-
it's very-
I think
I
you would
mean-
notice my sister staring at you because she's got a.
You've got pretty good perception, but you have been drinking, so...
Oh,
I
I think
think
she
that's
makes
fair
it
enough.
obvious.
He probably thinks everybody's looking at him.
But you're like intent, like glaring at me.
Use your spidey senses to find her.
Like, you're like, what is this? I've never seen it before.
I'm just sitting there
I'm
with
like,
my chin
Appie,
observing.
please don't stare too much.
I'll keep the conversation going with a
I know,
barmaid.
Okay.
Trying to figure out the best way for me to cross the desert in a safe way without costing too much because I'm very low in funds.
Okay. Alright, well, we can do that conversation real quick if you want.
Oh,
Alright,
uh,
so,
hello.
Yeah, go for it.
So like I was saying to you, I just arrived in this city. I don't know anyone. I needed to cross the desert. I just got here and I really need. I hope you can help me.
Amazed by his accent.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's a stellar accent. I was trying to think of how to do a female voice, but I'm not really good at those.
Oh no.
All of us, what? Okay, you're talking with a male tavern wench.
I hope you can help me, friend.
Sorry,
All of a sudden, the female burly tower.
I'm sorry, Alphonse. The number of women is dropping very quickly. Alright.
Turn into a guy right there, like.
She just sucks the breasts in and gets taller.
It's just a race I could change their form.
Alright, so.
More than I thought.
Alright, sir. Well, the 2 main ways to get out of this town are to either, well, 3 main ways, are to either go to the west, which you obviously don't want to do. You can go across the desert. It'll cost about 300 gold to hire an actual guide to take you across. However, there were some guys looking to go across and wanting extra hands if you want to go help them. They're escorting some dangerous prisoners, as far as I understand. They might help you cut down that price some. Or you could go probably about 50 gold to take a boat down south and then make your way up from the other town down south. It would be a longer journey, but it's cheaper and you don't have to deal with the desert. It's a lot safer.
Thank you for the help. Can you give me something to drink, please?
I think you've drinking enough.
Damn!
Oh, thank you.
Here's some
Pardon me.
water. Here's some water.
I appreciate. I grab the glass of water and I sit down.
Okay.
Does this mean that there won't be any women because...
I'll give it my best, okay? Hello! I can't... Look. You hear these vocal cords, okay? I'm a very large man. I don't do women. I'm sorry.
My immersion.
My immersion.
For some reason, every single female character in Taytay's campaign smoke a lot. That's why they're real smart.
Yep. They're all mute. There you go.
They're old and...
Look, I'll give it my best, okay?
Okay. I sit down. Do I notice the two half elves looking at me?
Roll a d20.
Okay. Is this some kind of check or just roll?
Or I probably should have rolled it. Alright, what do you get?
13.
Alright, you do notice.
Oh, I wave at them. Hello.
I smile and wave back, like, you know, one of those slight waves with 2 fingers, like, hey.
It's because you're not a woman.
I'll try
You would've
to
got
look
3
the other way
fingers if you're a
before I
woman.
wasn't noticing you.
I keep drinking my water and just like try to figure out my next plan since I don't have enough gold to this travel.
Al, do I overhear the conversation that he has with the tavern keeper?
I
Yes.
think we both do.
Yes, you do.
We were there.
They're
And
not
then-
being very discreet.
Yeah, so like, I'll probably be like, hey, barkeep, how much for a night to stay at the inn?
1 gold per night per room. Will you be sharing a room or?
Yes, we'll share the room, and I hand him the gold.
Alright.
So I'm down to 24.
Here's a key to the second room upstairs. Pretend I hand it to you.
All right, thank you, sir.
I'm a woman.
Make up your mind.
No, this. Okay, I'm sorry. Japan. I had an accident when I was young that hurt my vocal cords. That's why I speak like this.
God damn it, Tay.
Look at Alfons and nudge him.
I hope
like,
you enjoy your
"Don't
stay."
ask." How could you not know that's a woman?
I would have done as
Look at that booty!
He has breasts and everything. You would be all over this.
He has breath.
She does need to shave a little bit, but come on, don't you know dwarves? Okay, come on, let Tay continue.
Alright. So, I guess we'll go up to Zahai now. What are you doing? You're getting herbs.
I was getting herbs, yes.
Okay. So, starting from in the herb shop, I guess.
Okay. I am checking to see from a list of herbs to see if they have, but I want to go and ask the person.
The shopkeeper?
What? Yeah. What herbs they have in stock. Okay.
Okay. Hello, how may I help you today?
Hello. That I was just
Shopkeeper woman too.
Hello, how
What?
can I help you today?
I like how you just slightly change your tone.
Is there something I can help you with today?
I wanted to know what ingredients and herbs you sell in this shop.
Well, we had a big shipment of thyme come in earlier today. The ships are still down south, getting ready to embark. We also have... Let me look up herb names. Sorry, DMing ruined. I didn't think I needed this. My immersion. We have some basil and cilantro. We have chives from last week, and that's about all we have fresh right now. We can't really grow much out here.
Oh, I see. Do you know if these ships that just came in, did they come from the east?
Well, the river goes north to south, so I'd hope not.
That would be quite a ship.
You know, they're flying.
But you never know.
I'm looking for the
Actually,
flying ship.
Flying ships are a thing in this world.
Oh! Do we know this?
We should. If it's
Do you know what? If it's a flying
What?
ship?
Yeah,
What?
like a flying ship thing.
No, it's a boat ship. It's a
Uh,
water ship.
No, I meant if this world has.
There are small single or maybe up to 3 people cruisers, but they can't really haul cargo, so you don't see them much here. And the desert is fairly large, so going across it with one of those is rather rough.
Wait, are you?
They do exist. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh. Well, did these ships come from the north or the south?
They came from the north. I'm sorry. They came from the north, and they're heading down south.
Ah, okay. Well, thank you for this information. I will just keep looking.
Were you looking to buy something today?
These are more of non-cooking types, so it's okay. I on my travels I shall just keep looking. But
There aren't
thank
very
you.
many herbs out in the desert.
That is very
Or
true.
in the river. But okay. To yourself.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye. And I think she'll just make
How
her
am I gonna make
way-
rent?
What?
No. Nothing. I'm sorry.
She'll just make her way. Is that the only shop there?
That's the only herb shop.
Yeah. Okay. I guess she will also make her way to.
There's a.
Wait, you
I'm sorry.
did say there were 2 imps, right?
There are 2 inns. There's an inn on the east side and the west side.
Which one is closer to me?
The east side.
I'll go there.
Okay. As you walk into the rival inn, it is full of armored men banging on tables and demanding ale.
Okay.
At least a dozen of them, all over the place. Usually 1 or 2 at a table each.
She will pull up her cloak hood,
Mm-hmm.
cover herself, and just go up to the barkeep and ask, "Hello there.
Hey, a little bit busy right now.
I see. I just wanted to know how much a room here costs."
Unfortunately, we're booked all up. Most of these guys are looking for travel through the desert with the armored keep, but they're not all that good for it, frankly. So a lot of them are going to end up on that boat, probably. But until then, I have no rooms. I'm sorry. You can get a bite to eat if you want. There's
Are they
probably a
all-
table around somewhere.
They're all going with the boats that just came in.
Very likely. They don't really want to be stuck here. It's expensive and not much to do for them.
Huh. Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Can I... Okay, she's going to try to eavesdrop on any of the towns. Not the towns, the people there talking to see if...
Well, it's not hard. Most of them are screaming drunken, but they're not very
okay.
quiet. they're definitely a rowdy bunch. And they're being very playful with the winches.
Is anybody saying anything along the lines of the ships are leaving or?
Well, they're mostly trying to. Jesus, I'm bad at this. All right. Oh, how to do a drunken voice?
Go southern Texas and you can do it easily.
I've been down there.
So you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Chronobone knows better. Alright, through their drunken charades, you hear some of them talking about the ship leaving tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
One particular one lamenting in the corner is muttering about not being able to join with the guard shipment going through the desert.
About not being able to join?
Yes, they're very picky.
I will go up to this person and ask him about the qualifications.
What do you want?
I heard you talking about what these people may be looking for
Yeah, what about it?
in their travels. I wanted to know what the qualifications are.
That one is someone who could beat their captain in arm wrestling. Apparently that's what matters. I'm a wizard. I'm not good at arm wrestling.
I see. And where is this captain?
He's out east, city by the Camels, last I checked. Should just stay there forever.
Thank you. And I shall just make her way to...
Can you bring me another one of these? He motions at his drink.
How much does she...
Are you not a wench?
I will take the drink and go to the bartender
Alright.
and like
You want a
ask
refill on
for-
that last?
Yes.
There's gonna be one silver.
It's that man's over there. He's asking for it. I'm delivering.
It's gonna be one silver.
Damn it.
He's not gonna remember it in the morning. Hell, he probably won't remember it in 10 minutes.
Okay. Okay, she'll go to him, ask for the money for the drink.
He's asleep.
Oh.
Like, okay, done there.
Well, then she'll just leave
Slap him
the
away.
cup. No, she'll leave the cup, trying to balance it on his head, though.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So when he wakes up,
Gonna fall.
it'll, I guess, fall on his face, hopefully, or sideways or something. At least
Well,
scare him a little.
What's your dex modifier?
My dex modifier.
I think it would be
yeah.
his dex modifiers around in his sleep.
As in, do you want me to?
Your bonus to your dex.
Your,
It's plus
Okay,
It's
two,
plus
two.
two. Alright. Roll for me.
Okay.
Add your dex mod.
$11. 11.
Alright. You successfully balance it on his head.
Nice. I will make my way to the inn for now, the other inn, since there's
All right.
no space here.
As you're crossing the middle bridge, a cloaked figure comes up behind you and asks for money, with his knife against your throat.
Damn.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
What about perception?
Hey, little girl, you want to give me some money? I'm being very persuasive here.
What about the check before that happens? Or?
Wait, do I hear him before he comes up to me?
Alright, I'll back up a little bit. You hear quick walking behind you as you're crossing the middle bridge.
Okay.
What is your...
I will look behind me to
Alright.
see if I see anything.
You look behind you, and you see a man with his hands in his pockets and a hood over his head, rushing towards you.
Is there any route I can take next to me, like left or right or
You
something?
can jump off the bridge. It's a little bit of a fall, but you'll survive.
Let me see what I have.
There's nobody else
Cool.
around on the bridge. However, there are people on either side of it. There is water under the bridge, yeah.
There's... Oh.
It's...
No, would you say it's
Fine.
nighttime then?
You say what?
Would you say we didn't get like a time reference? So we say it's nighttime.
It's like 7, 8 p.m.
Okay.
The sun is still sort of up, and you're near a desert, so it's bright most of the time, and then really dark. So it's just starting to become dark.
Yeah.
He's being pretty risky doing this right now.
Okay, well, she's seeing that. She'll kind of walk a bit faster.
Okay. You walk faster, and he accelerates even more. He's trying to get behind you as quick as he can, and you realize that now.
Okay, she is going to turn into an owl.
Okay.
And
Does that just happen? Wait. Did this just happen? What is this? What's that?
Just happens.
Okay, that's an action. Okay.
actually, if she kills him, she can just rob him and then throw him over.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
You're not wrong.
Not wrong, but
Wait, okay,
there might be some risk involved there.
Okay, fine. She'll just turn into an owl.
Alright, and you're gonna fly away, I assume?
Yes.
Okay. So the man suddenly stops as his target turns into an owl. He has never seen this before and was not expecting it.
I will.
He stumbles for a moment and then...
I will poop on him.
Okay. Alright, he stumbles for a moment and sees this owl spiraling up into the air. And suddenly he feels something plop onto his shoulders. He looks up and sees the owl flying away with, he swears, a smirk.
You should have rolled for accuracy.
Okay. That's...
To be fair, how many times you might have done that?
He was standing still, so...
That's true.
It's pretty easy. I don't assume she passed it.
So Hi does like pooping on random.
Wow. That's one weird hobby you got there.
Alright. You still gonna head to the other end?
She'll head to the other end, but she'll stay on the roof as an owl until she lands, and then she'll turn into a human, not human, tiefling, and then just...
Man, she turns to everything. Alright.
Into the tap for
she'll try to look, she'll try to look for somewhere where she'll be like kind of hidden.
Hidden from sight. So, alright. There's an alleyway next to the tavern and the surrounding buildings, which are mostly houses. If you want to try in there.
That's too dark. She'll just go into the inn.
Okay.
You're an owl.
You could change on the roof and jump down, but
No. As she's nearing the doors of the inn, she'll turn into a person gracefully and open the doors.
all right. Roll Roll for me.
Roll a what?
D20.
And add what?
Just D20.
Okay. 6.
Alright. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. As you come down to land, you catch your ankle and roll into the doorway and land on your back inside the inn.
I guess we all turn around like that.
I would assume you guys are interested in this, yes?
Yeah, so like, we all just look back like, oh.
You still have a couple owl feathers in your head.
I have a what?
You still have a couple owl feathers in your hair.
She's gonna like blow a few feathers off her face while she's on the floor.
Well, since I probably noticed that's a female, I probably go and help her up.
I'd tap that.
Damn.
That's what you're thinking. Okay.
So I notice Alfons going to help her up, and I know his intention, so I immediately run up behind and push him to the side and say, "Are you okay?"
I feel like that's the class for Appie. Cock blocker for her brother.
Cock blocked by my own sister.
That's amazing! I mean, like...
I'm picking the feathers out of her hands.
Farwind, you just watching this all?
I motioned to get up and talk to the lady that just fell down face first on the ground, but when I saw the two half-elves helping her, I...
More like fighting together.
Basically, I turned my attention towards the bards that are playing in the tavern, if there are any.
There is one in the corner still. He stopped momentarily though.
Wow.
I wanna go towards him.
Okay.
I was going up to the high, like, quite the entrance you made there.
The bar starts playing again. Just by the way.
Excuse me.
We help her. Me,
say.
Appie, and I help her up. So.
Okay, I'll take their hands.
Excuse me, friend. May I interrupt you for a minute?
Yes. What is it? He stops playing for a moment.
I'm sorry. I'm new in the town, and I unfortunately don't have enough funds to keep my travels. I'm in a very important mission for my monastery. You understand? I'm a monk. I need to keep my journey going. I wondered if you could lend me your lute so I can play for the crowd, make a few bucks. I can totally give part of the money that I do, if I do any.
Okay, give me half of what you make, and you have a deal.
Half is quite a lot, friend.
This is my livelihood, man, and there's not many people here right now. It's a slow day. Sorry. I need money too. I need to eat.
I appreciate the opportunity. May I?
If you're looking for, yes, you can.
Does the Hi hear this?
Or
is she?
She's a little disoriented.
I pick up a chair, I sit beside him, and I start playing the lute.
The bard goes. The bard's going to get ale, so.
Oh, okay. So
I see little owlets around her head.
And I'm playing to see if I can make any money.
Roll for performance.
Yep.
19.
Ooh.
Alright, very good. Alright, so we have an amazing performer in the corner. Continue on with what you're doing is a high.
Nobody cares.
No, don't worry. I'm playing playing, and if anybody donates to me, I thank them. I don't sing, I just play the lute.
Well, so
That's
far
it.
it's just the 3 soldiers in the corner, and they're not really the musical type, it seems.
No, it's okay.
Oh, thank you. I'm so sorry. That was not supposed to happen.
That wasn't supposed to happen?
I think I may have hit my head a little. I'm not sure though. It happened all too quickly.
Oh, it's quite all right, my dear. Would you like to tag along to my room?
Oh my god! she'll like blink a few more times and get her hair out of her face and look at who's talking to her.
I
Alfons.
just smile
And
at
you
her.
say exact same person but in double because they are twins.
Oh right! Me looking at both of them and
Like, am I still okay? Cause they're...
Damn! You hit your head hard.
It's... Oh my god!
Did I hit my head?
Oh my god.
I must have hit my head extremely hard. I'm so sorry.
It's quite alright. I'm Alfons, and here's my dear little sister, Appie.
Oh, it's two people. I thought you were one.
No. You might have landed a little hard there.
It was a big fall, I might say. Yes.
Hope you're quite alright, my dear.
But who is who? May I ask? You said sister. I don't know who said that though. It just
I motioned to
sound coming to my ears.
I put my hand like near my chest, say, I am Alfons.
Oh, like, okay, yes, Alphonse, nice to meet you. I'm Zahai.
Nice to meet you.
Across my arms, I look at Alphons and I'm like, and I'm happy.
Yes, this is my dear little sister.
Oh, but you look the same age. How?
Yes,
you
we are-
actually look the same.
We are twins, but I am the oldest.
I don't think I've actually met twins before.
You have now.
I
Man,
You really hit your head.
There's a nice twins around called Acceptable Casualty. You might want to meet them someday.
I don't think you're gonna meet them if they're dead.
Well, not dead anymore. Acceptable has been resurrected.
Yeah, they're not twins anymore. One's dead. I mean.
Forget.
Reincarnated.
Alphonse and Appie are the reincarnated ones then. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's nice to meet you, Appie. I'm Zahai. Well, what brings you here to the west of what country are we in?
It's not important.
My immersion.
Well, it's what brings you to these parts of the land.
I'm sorry. Okay, I didn't know how much I was gonna be borrowing from Oku and how much I was gonna make it myself, so a lot of it's just kind of up in the air. I'm sorry about that. If we do another session, I'll fix it all up on next session if we do one.
Oh, I would help her over to a chair to sit her down. Okay.
Oh, thank you. I'm a little dizzy still. I was seeing 2, but I feel like I'm seeing 4 now. I'm not sure.
And I'll explain to her that's a long story that involves just like a lot of just craziness with family, and
Yes, it's quite a long story, but let's just say she just decided to follow me on my journey.
Oh, that is so cute. You must be a good sister.
Alright. While you guys are talking, a couple more soldiers come in, and they tip 5 gold to Farwind,
Nice.
who's Jimmy out in the corner.
As a celebration, I cast levitate on myself, and now I start playing, floating in there.
Alright.
We noticed it.
Yeah, do it. Roll for acrobatics, yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, plus 5, jeez.
What?
I guess if I noticed too, I would watch and possibly walk over, and it's pretty cool.
Oh.
Thank you. It's a birth ability. Thank you.
Can I'm gonna go up to him and are you
What do you do with a levitating person?
Interesting.
Interesting, this is so
This is quite rare.
No, she'll ask, are you the bard of this place?
Oh no. The actual bard just lent me his loot. I'm just trying to make some money to continue my travels.
The actual bar is on his 4th ale.
Are you
Yes,
looking
I would
for
ask.
money?
I chime in and say, I'm actually a bard myself.
Oh,
I will ignore that and
Yeah.
because she heard money and yeah, she'll be like, the other tavern in town, there are way more people. You might actually get a bit more out of that.
I'm sorry. I don't have any loot on myself. This is landed by the actual bard of the tavern. But thank you for the
Is the
information.
bard asleep or something?
He's still in his 4th ale. He's a bit out of it.
No.
He's having a very
is-
good time.
Exactly. He is having a very good time over there in the bar. I'm just.
He's losing his balance on the stool, but yeah, he's fine.
Yes.
Well,
But thank
if
you for the
you
appreciation.
wanted more money, you could just.
Yes.
You could just walk out now, and he would probably not even notice.
Oh, I couldn't live without thanking him. That would be very, very rude of me, don't you think?
She'll.
Just
she'll.
real quick.
Oh.
Farwind, it says you have a lute in your tools, by the way. Did you just like forget that, or?
No, he
It
has
does?
a loot
Yeah.
instrument in his inventory.
Yeah, you do.
but He forgot.
You had a lute on your back this whole time.
He's drunk. He's drunk.
A trick from earlier. It says it on your character page. I'm looking at it right now.
Can one of us see the loot hanging out of his pocket or something?
It's on his back.
It's on his back.
For real, looking at my inventory, I looked at my.
No, it's in your tools.
Before suggesting, and I'm not seeing the loot.
Here, let me.
What
Here.
the fuck?
It's.
Have a water skin.
Play the water skin.
Wow.
Okay,
Maybe
well,
he doesn't have strings.
maybe it doesn't have string.
Maybe it's a broken loot.
Okay.
He's broken.
Yeah, let's say that it's broken because I
Alright.
don't. The
Alright, you have a broken lute in your back. Go.
Oh,
it's a heirloom of my family. There you go.
Okay.
Awesome.
fine. Okay.
Like I was saying, I couldn't go without thinking the opportunity that that the friend gave me. But thank you for the information. If I come across any opportunities to buy a lute or to have one, I might go over there. Thank you.
Suit yourself. And I'll
Yeah.
go back.
I look at her and I look at the little pot that it's on the ground for donations, and I look at her again. And
Oh. I'll cross my arms and wait for him to play something.
Oh, I've been playing this whole time. Hey, I'm not wasting that.
He's a multitasker.
Performance.
He's floating, playing, and talking.
I just came in, so.
I play a few chords, some riffs and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Not bad. I'll
Thank you.
drop in.
One of the soldiers in the corner is taking notice.
Sure?
Okay.
Hey, I go with
Where's my hold on? Where's
I already dropped in 1 gold for his levitation.
How much? Yeah, how much
performance.
gold does everyone have? Actually, let me see.
I'm down to 20.
I have-
I paid for a room for Appie and
Oh wow, so wow, you are poor. Okay.
I am.
I'll give you. I don't know how much. How much would like 3 silvers be?
That's enough for a meal.
Okay, I'll give him 5 silver.
Okay.
Instead of the 1 gold.
Yes.
the high needs to eat.
Okay, I'm gonna real quick.
Thank you. Have a
Real
good
quick, I'm gonna modify a little bit what I said earlier. The when he was talking to the lady about the prices, it's 30 gold about to go across the desert with the company and 5 gold to take part of the ship.
Oh,
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Okay.
That's a little more balanced for it. Alright.
How many silver pieces did you give me?
It's
5,
10 silver pieces to make a gold.
but I gave him 5.
Yeah, that's half a gold.
Okay.
What's Electrum?
I gave him 1
It's
gold for
between gold and
levitation.
silver.
Oh,
What's a
nice.
what?
Nice.
The Electrum. What's that currency? It's between gold and silver.
That currency doesn't exist.
Yeah. Okay.
You're making up currencies now. Where on earth do you see Electrum?
it's in D&D Beyond. There's platinum,
It's the
gold,
Alfons.
Electrum, silver, and copper.
It's true. It's the win in between.
Yeah, it's between.
Why is
gold and
Appie
silver.
filthy rich?
I don't know. I just
She
It's-
took
it's-
home. she took a lot of
stole it from home.
She took She took 20 platinum.
She has 20 platinum.
Appie?
Yeah.
don't say nothing.
I mean, nothing. She could like buy the town, but whatever.
And I'm
Silver.
starting with 25 gold.
Holy shit! How is she so rich?
She like robbed our family savings. That's probably why they're mad. That's probably why they're mad.
Okay, you know what? Freaking wizard. To be fair, she's a wizard. She will spend that gold in like 5 minutes. That is
Oh,
fine.
that's true. That's true.
No, not with me, because I'm very, very tight with the money. So
Oh no, but
Do you know she has
you
it?
will need.
Oh yeah,
I
wizards are
probably
very...
don't quite know that she has it, but I'm with her, so I know she.
Everybody
likes it.
knows I have it now.
Well, no.
know
We out of character. No, we don't know it in character.
So I lived with her, I know she likes
Anyway.
to spend a lot of money, so I try to stop her.
Yeah, none of us will roleplay as if we knew that.
Yeah, exactly. That's out of character information.
Yeah,
Anyways,
yeah.
I will play a little bit more, see if anyone give me a bit more money.
One of the soldiers in the corner finally noticed you, and he thinks you're Cupid or something. He tries to shoot you down with an arrow. he's starting to string an arrow. He's trying to string an arrow for target practice. He doesn't really know what you are.
Like,
Well, you're
throw
floating.
an arrow?
No, he's stringing an arrow on his bow to try and shoot you.
My friend,
What?
calm down. Ooh, you know what? I'm trying to convince him, but I also spending a key point to cast patient defense.
Okay. You got your defense.
Ah.
He's pretty tipsy. When he goes to shoot, his hand slips and he shoots the wall very wide to your left.
You should stop drinking now, my friend. I go down, I gather the coins that...
Who's shooting arrows in my bar? A large half-orc breaks out of the kitchen, walks over, grabs the soldier. I'm a full orc.
Brooke is a full orc, you...
Grabs the soldier and said, "No one shoots arrows in my bar."
My friend, it is okay. It was a simple mistake. He was showing me his bow. That's all.
I want to shoot the flying thing.
I came down at this point.
You sure you want to vouch for him?
Excuse me. My name is Farwind. I'm new in town. Everything's okay. He was just showing me his bow. It's a very impressive bow, my friend. I talked to the guy.
The innkeeper grabs it, snaps it in half. Not so impressive now. He drops the soldier back into the chair with his friends and says, "All right, I'll let it go for now." And just walks back to the kitchen.
Thank you. I gather the coins real quick. I do a little wave to the guard that tried to shoot me, and I go to the bar that lent me the loot.
He's a little out of it now. The guard.
I asked the barkeep if he spent any money or he paid for his tab already.
He did, but he's not very good with money, so he gave me 2 extra gold. And considering what happened, you can take it if you want.
No,
or just one of it. I want to keep one for myself.
I was expecting to pay his tab, but no. Can you give him this? It's his share, and I give him 3 gold and 3 silver pieces, and
Okay.
I land his loot by his side.
He starts drooling on it.
However, he takes care of the loot. Is not my problem, man. I'm just being nice.
Mm-hmm.
I wave to the tiefling that talked to me and to the half elves, and I try to figure out what the fuck will I do for the night. Oh, before I go, I ask the barkeep how much is a room.
Room is 1 gold per night per room. I'm assuming you're gonna stay by yourself.
Amazing. Yes.
Okay. You can.
Is that the cheapest?
If you want to stay in a proper room, yeah, we have the stable. We'll keep all the camels.
Oh, that is
It's only
fine.
a silver to stay out in the stables.
Oh, that is fine for me. I give her a silver and I go to the
All right.
Oh, do I hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a very loud person working the counter.
Yeah, I don't speak. I don't try to hide my conversations at all. I am very open with that.
Oh. Okay.
And I go to the stables.
They're not horse
I
stables.
will-
They're camel stables. Just so you know.
Oh god.
All right.
Roll for acrobatics. So
13. Actually, acrobatics might be even more. Might be 18. 18.
I would roll for animal handling.
oh yeah, that's it. Roll for animal handling.
Oh, 5. No, 6.
Okay. It's gonna be a long night.
It's
Oh,
fine.
All right. Anyways, so hi. You said you heard. You gonna do
Yeah,
something or?
but I want to talk with Appie and Alfons.
Okay.
Were you guys planning to head east through the desert?
Yes, we are
Do you
On our-
have
on our way to the kingdom in the east.
Do you have any means of getting there?
Oh, we were actually trying to think about getting a group together and travel through the desert.
Oh,
You know,
As in any-
because I'm the adventurous type. I like to explore.
I'm just along for the ride.
Well, you
Well-
didn't have to follow me, Appie.
I kind of needed to. Had no other choice.
Okay.
Well, I did hear that there are stables here with camels. That means that
We could probably rent some camel.
Steal them.
that's
Appie,
what I
please.
was talking about.
Probably the richest person in the town is talking about stealing
Richest person
camels.
in town wants to steal.
And
Anyways.
the second richest also wants to steal.
Why
Could.
would you pay if you can steal it?
Sorry, we could just head over to the stables, sleep there for the night, and when the morning strikes, head very early with a few camels, provisions, and head into the desert. Nobody will.
I agree with stealing the camels, but
Appie, please, I already paid for our rooms.
hold on, wait, hold on. Do you see what I look like? I am not sleeping with camels.
No, you have a room.
Yeah, we have a room, Appie.
Yeah, you guys have a room. Well,
You two are
in that
sharing a
case-
room, but you have a room.
Yes.
Well, in that case, we could.
Sure,
meet
there's
up.
no incest. Just. I'm sorry. I should have brought that back up. Keep going.
We could still meet up in the morning.
Those are not mine.
Yes. Well, I wouldn't want to go out now. There's some wolves out there.
I said in the morning.
Whatever, I was in Lake Town.
Yes, that sounds like a splendid idea. We shall meet up in the morning, shall we?
That sounds good with me.
to me. Yes.
Those wolves are vicious out there.
There are hyenas, man. Come on. Why do you think there's so much laughter in this conversation?
Okay, so after saying goodnight to them both, she won't pay for the stables, but she will go to the stables.
Okay. You're not gonna get a room at all? You're just gonna walk out to the stables?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
Standing indecisively in the middle of the inn.
When the NPC
Taking feathers
glitch
out
and
of her
don't move
hair.
at all.
Okay, yeah, she'll go to the stables.
Alright. The stables are around the side of the building, and they're locked at night. They're unlocked right now, though, because it's not quite dark enough.
Okay, she'll sneak in.
Okay.
With her
Roll for
cloak
me.
on.
Roll
Okay.
stealth.
18.
Okay. You get in without anyone seeing you.
Nice. Are any of the camels like laying down, like with their feet under them and stuff?
Nope, there's one laying down, but the rest of them are standing. There are 5 camels in the stable, one for each of the guards inside the building, and 4 of them are chewing, and the 5th one's asleep. And Fairwind is kind of sitting in the corner,
Meditating.
doing that.
Oh, he's meditating? Do
Yeah.
I see him?
Yes.
Yeah, he's very much in the open.
Okay, I will actually go up to him. And do I see any sticks around me?
Okay.
Wow.
I keep calling you Fairwind. You're Farwind. I'm sorry. Farwind, do you want to roll for perception for me?
I did. I rolled a 13, so I did not notice her end.
Okay. Alright. And there's straw around there feeding the camels with, but there's no actual sticks.
There's just straw.
Yep.
Okay,
And slop.
Let's see if I have anything with me
And
that I
other
could.
stuff.
You could take his loot and beat him with it.
wow.
His broken
What are you trying to do with the stick, anyways?
I'll
Oh,
take
poke
it.
'em.
Yes. Oh my goodness, you know me too well.
I would do the same.
But since there is no stick, I will just go up to him. And is he levitating while meditating?
No, he just on the ground.
In the
It's hard
I
to
can only
levitate.
do that once per day.
Okay, so I'll just like tap him, but with my foot, like on his knee or something.
Okay, you nudge him with your foot.
Yeah.
Oh, good evening. I'm sorry, I don't know your name. My name is Farwind.
Oh, hi. So hi. You were the not bard in the weren't you?
Yes, exactly.
The one with the broken lute.
Not broken, just a few strings missing. It's okay. It's a
The
fair.
one
If it's
with
not
the
working, it's
broken
broken.
lute. Oh.
What is the loot that doesn't work?
Yes, that is me. Is something wrong?
How? Oh wait, no, I did hear that you were going, and never mind.
Okay.
Well,
I
no,
need to
no.
finish my medit.
You're meditating. Ah, I'm sorry.
Yes,
It's just
it is okay.
with the money that you got, it would have come across that you would have taken a room instead of being in this dump.
That explains what happened. There you go. Yes, I could have paid for a room, but I need the savings for my travels. You see, I need to go east. My monastery needs a little bit of contemplation upon the world.
Oh!
I never left the monastery. If I'm honest with you, this is the first time I see any type of city, and this is so huge. I'm a bit overwhelmed. I prefer the quietness of the ground, if you understand what I mean.
Zahai will open her wides real wide and sit cross-legged across from him. And oh!
It's an interesting way to say that.
So you're also going to the east, and this is your first time. How are you liking everything that you've seen so far? I mean,
Everybody seems to think of me as odd for some reason. I understand my skin color, but
It's the
I
accent.
don't know.
I mean, I don't know if it was my head because I hit it real hard, but you were levitating, I think.
Oh, this is something innate of my
People.
people.
Looking for
Thank you, ominous voice.
in my head.
Farwind, this is your conscience.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh wait, are you okay? You're talking to yourself.
Us Janasi can do this.
just air genasi things.
Very much like you tieflings can create flames when in danger. Us air genasi and the other genasi can use the.
I was about to cast create a flame, but I remember that we're inside a barn with like.
A very, very flammable barn. Stable.
Go on, hey, you know.
Yeah, there's
I'm
a.
surprised he didn't light it on fire now.
I'm so tempted now. Oh my goodness.
Please don't.
Please.
Well, may I help you with anything? I'm sorry.
Oh, it's just now that you said that you were also going east, it's because the two twins in that were looking very
The Halvo.
twinsy. Yes. them.
Did you just call me Floozy?
No, you wouldn't know. You're not there.
I know.
Yes. What about it?
Wait, carry on.
Oh, right. I completely lost track. I'm sorry. She was just like dazing off. Or...
Did you drink enough for the night?
I'm just, I'm imagining just like there's a window above them, and she just like leans her head out. Did you call me Floozy?
I'm just listening.
It's a very loud conversation in the stable.
Conversation in the stable.
I mean, I'm not lowering my voice at all, so if anyone passed through can hear me talking.
Yeah, but you don't.
I am stage whispering all of this.
Why?
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's basically, if anybody hears, it's like me talking to myself.
Yes.
No, but
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yes,
That
I
might
like
be
this.
why that might be why people look at you strange.
Oh no.
People
I
think
knew there
you
was
talk
something
to
off about him.
He has a very loud conscience.
All we hear is Farway talk to himself in the stables.
Hey, I might be talking to the camels, okay?
There you go. Yeah. That makes sense.
I think we're breaking Zesk.
It's bound to happen at some point.
Oh my god.
The eye dies from laughter.
It's very much possible.
Roll survival for me.
I feel at this point is death saving through a disadvantage.
Wow.
Alright.
Okay, calm down and continue the conversation.
Where was I though?
Oh my goodness.
You were thinking about making fire.
Oh yes, I was thinking about making fire, but I
but
backtracked.
why do you mention the elves?
Oh, because they are planning to go to the east, but only if they find a group, or so they were saying, I think.
Oh.
And I've also been looking to go into the east because I haven't been able to find the...
Whoa. Okay,
Whoa,
sorry. That was the
Keep
mic.
up.
That was a weird mic.
I haven't been able to find the things that I needed for my shop back home. Well, it's not mine, but
That's not mine.
Oh, well,
and we are departing in the morning.
Did you still
oh,
shop?
are you guys staying together for a traveling group?
This shot just in the bag on her back.
It's a portable shop.
I'm sorry.
Hey, 400 arrows.
Alright, guys. We have to get through this conversation.
I said back home.
Yep, you're good.
Anyways, so we were planning on leaving early in the morning. We would take the camels that are here, and we would take off into the east.
Oh, so you rent the camels?
Of course.
Do I believe her?
You gotta
Roll perception.
Isn't it insight?
No, for her perception.
Yeah.
It's the highest perception.
I think she
she
rolls
rolled
for
perception.
deception.
Yeah, she
Oh,
rolls
yeah.
for perception. Or deception, I'm sorry. Wow,
Yeah,
I'm saying the wrong word. Deception.
And I roll insight.
You have to counter it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's passive.
Oh yeah.
Or 16.
Alright, you beat us 14, so you're good.
Wow.
To be fair, I rolled a 16 as well.
Hey, you don't roll, though. It's passive insight.
Okay.
Or, okay.
No,
I'll have you roll for a perception. Let's do that.
But isn't...
It is. It's perceiving if it's a lie. What do you get?
A 4?
I am the most honest person ever.
He believed if you told him crayons tasted good.
Yeah, I believe her anyway. Anyways, that's amazing. Are you offering me to go along? Is that
Oh
it?
yes, I mean the more people that come with us, the safer and the more interesting our travels will be. I mean they won't be boring if you know. I'm used to going alone, but they're never fun. I am.
It's a big desert.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Of course. I'll be sleeping here. So when you guys come take the camels, I will be ready.
Oh, splendid. If you need anything, or I don't know, talking and stuff, I'll be with the getaway.
Do you need any money for the help? Of course. I don't expect to go for free with you.
So I like lights up her eyes with
Money?
money. Yes.
I don't think. Yeah.
Take whatever you got. You should just see the flames in her eyes lit up when you.
I mean, these are very strong and valuable camels. And
Actually, I feel like they're a little mistreated, but I understand.
well, how would you know, Mr. Farwind? Have you spoken with the animals yet?
No, I don't
This
know
is
how to do
true,
that.
yes.
But I lived amongst farm animals, and I do understand a little bit of the animal anatomy. But I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you mistaken or anything. So, any money?
Oh, that is very true. Oh, sorry. Oh, yes. Well, as I was saying, since these creatures are, as you say, maybe they might be a little bit malnourished, but they are very good creatures, and they do run.
Of course. I'm not trying to pay less than what it's worth. I'm sorry. I'm genuinely asking how much.
Okay, do I remember seeing how much he had when he put, like...
You know he got some for bard work, but you don't know how much. You know he got some money, but you don't know how much. Probably not much because he's playing as bard.
Okay. Since we're all pulling into this, you don't have to pay much. Just...
20 gold in your right kidney.
You open the window and say, great!
I need your credit card number, the 3 numbers.
Alright.
I'm conflicted though. I want to be nice, but I also want to get all the money.
Like I said, I'm gonna need your credit card number, the 3 numbers on the back, and your expiration date.
And your social.
Don't forget your social.
Oh, your
Yeah.
social, yeah.
And an entry fee of 5 gold pieces. Of course.
Oh yes, of course. But since we're all putting in, and we are a lot of people. Not a lot, but we are more than 1 or 2. Yeah, you could just give.
1, 2.
You could just give 2 gold.
Oh, no, not a problem. I give her 2 gold.
Okay.
Okay.
Like
Thank you for this opportunity. Zahai, correct?
Yes, it's hi, and you are Farwind, am I correct?
Farwind, yes, Farwind. It's another thing of my people. Thank you.
It is a pleasure to have met you.
Look forward for tomorrow. Good night.
Good
And I'll
night.
wait there for her to leave.
And I'll just make my way to the lane camel and snuggle up to it. Oh, wait, before that.
You're saving 1 silver?
What?
You're trying to save 1 silver by sneaking into the stable? Just... Never mind, keep going. Like, I know you're frugal, but wow.
She just took 2 gold off of dumb.
Okay. You snuggle up to the sleeping camel, yes.
Okay, I want to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay, go for it.
And, I want to talk to the one that's laying down.
Okay.
And I want to ask it if... Cause what Farwind told me about them being malnourished and stuff, that kind of did worry her, and she's asking to see if they're okay.
It's very asleep right now.
Okay, I'll go up to any that is awake.
Alright. So the one next to you is chewing its food.
Yes, I'll just ask it if it's okay then. How are you? Are you being fed enough here as all your friends?
They give lot food.
Sorry, what?
They give lot food.
Lot?
Yes.
Lots.
Lot food.
I am
Are you-
listening to her talking to the animal, right?
You also think she's pretty crazy, yeah.
Yeah, now you think she's crazy.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What's going on here?
Are you okay though? Are any of your friends healthy or?
Yeah. We go across desert all the time. It works out well.
Are you
They give us lots of food.
and water too?
We don't need much water, but yes.
Okay.
It's a very smart camel.
Well, I'll leave you to your hay and wheats and oats and stuff. You shall just keep eating and sleep well.
Okay.
Good night.
He goes back to
Down
eating.
and sleeps.
He's just eating.
200 IQ conversation right there.
Yep.
No, you should just go to sleep next to the sleeping camel.
Alright. Alright.
I go to sleep as well.
Alright, the innkeeper comes out to make sure all the camels are fed, get them to bed, and lock up. Go ahead and roll stealth for me, Zahai.
Oh
Once
no.
again. No, no.
Oh no.
Wait, that was hot.
Is it the same half orc that?
Yeah, it's the innkeeper. Yeah, same half orc.
Oh no, that one. What was it? Stealth?
Yeah.
13.
He nudges you with his foot. What are you doing out here?
What? She'll act drunk. I don't usually like a drunken.
I know the drunkard slipped in. He grabs you by the leg and drags you out of the stable.
Do I notice?
Let's see, you have... Yeah. You were dozing, but you noticed this happening.
I get up as quickly as possible. Excuse me, Zahai, what is happening?
Oh wait, did he kick me out already? And I'm just like standing out in the street.
He's in the process of dragging you out of the stable.
Friend, what is going on?
Another straggler, probably taking refuge.
I'll try to like grab Farwind's eye and just like wave him
Wink.
off.
Like you're waving off with your eye.
For
Okay.
me to not help you?
Yes.
Oh,
Something you want?
I ignore and keep talking. My friend, what is happening? She told me she was spending the night here. I thought she had paid already.
No, she was in the inn earlier, but she didn't pay anything.
Don't listen,
Please,
I-
please, release her ankle. There is no need for violence.
Ouchie!
I became Russian for some reason.
Hey, at least you're still a male. You're doing better than most of the people in this inn.
True accent came out.
I mean, it's pretty cheap to stay in here anyways. I'm not really want to be violent.
Justice on here.
I understand.
Is she
didn't
okay?
pay then. Did she? Yeah, she's fine. She
She
rented
doesn't sound
the
okay.
Camels. She rented the Camels for tomorrow.
Everything. I'll
She
try
rented
to,
the what?
like, everything is part of the. I'll push Farwind out of the way.
You're on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like warm myself and try to make Farwind fall.
Okay, you grab Farwind's legs.
Can I pull or something? Can I
Yeah,
just make
yeah,
it fall?
try to pull.
What do
Is
I
there a
roll?
balance check? Let's do your strength versus dexterity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, both of you roll.
Dexterity check or acrobatics?
Oh no!
For you, dexterity. Which I think is the same as your acrobatics if you don't have a thing.
No, I have plus 5.
Oh, you have 2. Okay, just do dexterity.
And I do strength?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Freak.
Did you roll already?
Yes.
What'd you
How
get?
much?
4.
10.
Alright. She pulls at your ankle but doesn't really do much.
I'm sorry. She must have drank something. She told me.
Everything! Can I just scream out and... Oh! Wait! No! Thaumaturgy! Yes, I have that.
What is she doing? Okay.
Oh my god.
Thaumaturgy.
I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy and make it sound like there is a gut-wrenching scream, like extremely loud, near the front of the stables.
Alright.
Where we are?
So there's a giant scream right outside the stable. The innkeeper immediately snaps his head around, drops you, forgetting about you, and walks out towards the scream to see what's going on.
Do we wake up?
Can you hear that?
Oh, yeah, you guys definitely hear that.
Okay.
I woke up, look out the window.
Okay,
Same window.
What are you doing?
Shh, you
What? I'm sorry. I was
I'm
trying
gonna
to help
grab
you. This is clearly a mistake.
Just.
The innkeeper is still
Come here.
inside the stable, just poking his head out, looking around.
He's still inside?
Yeah, he just stuck his head out and looked around. He's just looking right now.
Do I see the high down there or something?
Yeah, you look down and you see them too, and well, you see the roof of the stable, but you see the roof of the
Okay,
stable.
can I
It's a
get-
closed stable.
You just see the roof.
Can I make like crushing sounds coming from the inn?
You have 1 minute to do what you want, so.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have that crashing in the inn.
Okay.
sounds.
What a do I hear that too as well.
Yeah, you do.
Right.
Yeah.
Does that catch the guy's attention though?
Yeah. Yeah, he mutters, turns around and says, I'll deal with you in a bit. Hopefully you're not here. And then he walks over into the inn.
Okay, I will grab Farwind's arm and take him out into like the outside of the barn, like
Stable.
around it or something.
Stable.
The stable.
The stable.
The stable's evolved and then devolved many times now.
How far is the window from the floor?
You're on the second floor. It's on the first floor.
Jesus.
It's not much of a drop.
Stable's on the second floor somehow.
You could jump out the window if you wanted to, and you'd be okay. You'd be on
do
the
I
roof of
see
the stable.
hut?
But...
Do I see her?
Yeah, you see them coming out of the stable, yeah.
Okay.
I'd be like, Appie, isn't that the trifling and the air gymnastic?
I notice something's going on. Like something wrong.
You hear a giant scream and a lot of banging, so I'd assume so.
Okay. So
Gymnastics.
Nasty.
You're nasty.
I want to jump off. I want to jump out the window onto the roof.
Okay. Go for it.
Stop her.
You're gonna stop her or not?
Parkour wizard.
Wait. Are you stopping her? Is that what you said?
Yes, I will.
Okay. Okay, she goes to jump on the roof when you grab her.
What are you doing?
I would gesture to him in the window. I'll be like, "There's something going on."
Yeah, but you don't have to jump out the window. Just take the stairs.
Right.
That noise came from in front of the inn. Which
Yeah,
is what
but
you
like,
found.
you gotta go. Do things.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get dressed and then we'll...
You weren't
Wait,
dressed?
what?
Wait, what?
Do you sleep in armor? Come on.
You were wearing armor?
I mean, I don't wear armor at all. Ah.
You're a mom.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Out the window, are we taking the stairs?
Okay, okay, okay.
We're just not gonna
Zahai-
mention their relationship, alright? This is getting sketchy.
Okay, Zahai, you pulled me outside of the stables to talk to me. What up?
Yeah.
Wait, did she make it to the
um,
roof or did she still stop?
Oh yeah. Is she hanging?
Is she on the roof or is she just looking out the window still?
I'm still looking out the window because I'll.
Okay,
I'll
okay,
keep doing
okay, okay.
anything.
Okay,
Let's
cool.
just say we're
Cool.
on our way down the stairs now.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Back to you two. The other you two.
Well, you weren't supposed to help that. You were just supposed to stay and do your meditating or whatever you were doing.
I was trained to sleep. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sorry for that, but you should have just stayed back.
Okay. Is that a problem? I didn't mean to disturb you in any way.
Do I hear the guy coming back or something?
No, he's still in the inn.
I'm
Well-
sorry. I'm very confused. He talked like you didn't pay for your stay in the stables.
He must have been confused, and that's okay.
I was trying to explain that to him. That can help
we
quite a lot.
Alright. The twins have made it to the ground floor. So what you two see coming in is the same three soldiers from earlier, asleep in the corner. You hear a lot of things moving around back in the kitchen as the innkeeper is trying to figure out what on earth happened. And that's it. The rest of the inn is completely empty right now. There's still tables
Okay.
around, but... Alright.
I immediately go to the front door.
Yeah, we go
Yeah.
out the door
Out the door.
because we saw.
Alright. The
Zahai-
two of them are immediately on your right.
Oh, the twins.
Okay.
Oh,
What was all that noise? Did you guys hear it?
yes.
That-
Is
Was me. I'm sorry for having.
You. What did
Well-
you do?
I was trying to create a distraction because, well,
Because...
I
I-
see. You did not pay for the room, did you?
I did not.
Hey.
did you lie to me as a
I didn't lie to you about anything. I did not answer
Uh-huh.
you when you asked about
I'm
the room.
sorry.
I see.
You must be taking me for a fool. I'm
What?
You rolled a 4 on perception check.
Yeah. You believe
Thank you,
every...
conscience. You don't.
Alright, I'm gonna fade back to the clouds.
I understand that you are with them, Zahai, and that you did rent the camels, correct?
Yes, of course. Appie,
And we totally rented those camels.
Exactly. Thank you, Appie.
What?
Just say yes.
I'm actually. I'm
Alright,
actually.
Since you didn't rent
like-
the camels, have you roll or deception?
Who? Me?
You, Appie.
Do I roll?
That
an
is
insight?
You roll your yeah.
Alright, hold on.
Wait, can she roll with
Both
what's it
of you?
called?
Advantage?
Advantage
Because
because
you're
I'm
helping?
helping her.
Yeah. So advantage, if you don't know, you roll 2 dice and take the higher one.
Oh,
You roll twice, you take the highest roll.
Yes.
She rolled that 20.
I'm gonna go with the 20 because I rolled 4.
Okay, roll twice. Roll again.
No, I got 20 first and then the 4, so I do
Oh,
it again.
okay, so you got that 20.
Oh, you got
Oh,
a natural
man,
20 on the first.
I hit a 20.
Damn.
Oh,
And your
My
deception is plus
deception
2,
is
so she has a
plus 2.
22. What'd you get?
oh, never mind. I didn't get a natural
What?
20.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you anything. I'm sorry. I'm new in town. I far from home. I'm sorry.
Horwind, you wound me.
I'm genuinely upset for my accusations right now.
I'm just quite confused. Like, we haven't rented a camel.
Suddenly the door
We
opens.
have, Alfons. That's
Yep.
what we were talking about before in the inn.
There's a sudden bang as the innkeeper opens the door again.
Shush.
Ah, you're out of my stable at least. You, Blueberry, I'm about to lock it up. Did you want to stay in there or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Alright,
I'm
well,
sorry.
I'm locking it now, so...
Wait, the guy saw Farwind?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm
You're
outside.
standing outside you're just standing outside the stable, what do you mean?
I specifically said we'd be around the stable. Like,
Yeah.
Oh.
Like inside it?
Behind it.
No, yeah, like not behind
Oh.
it, but like on the other side.
Okay, I'm sorry, he didn't see you. Okay, I didn't realize you meant behind it. Okay, that's why they knew from the... Okay, so they came over to you because they saw you in the window. Alright, the innkeeper... You hear the innkeeper come out, and he starts messing around in the stable.
Okay, Farwind, you
Yes.
go in and just... Actually, no, because he's going to lock the doors from the outside, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, Farwind, you stay right here, don't go.
Okay. Okay. Hi there. My name is Farwin. We weren't properly presented. I
Yes.
talked to the twins.
I am Alfons, and this is my sweet little sister, Appie.
Nice to meet you. How you doing?
Yeah.
Very confused. Very confused.
She's quite unique. Unique character.
Oh,
Okay.
What is going on?
That's what I
Don't know.
would like to know.
Yeah.
I put my hand on Alphonse's mouth and I'm like, step in and I'm like, okay, so here's what's going on.
Oh, okay.
We rented these camels.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
because we are going to go to the east, so we needed a way of transportation.
Pickles.
Yes, of course. I understand. Well, I need to sleep.
Shut up.
I don't have. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's you. Come on. My hand's still on Alphonse's mouth.
Okay.
Oh, Happy Alphonse, maybe we can crash in on the floor of your room.
Yes. Alphonse,
Maybe-
shake your head.
I shook my head because
That-
she kind of
that is
forced
not
me.
necessary at all. I just need to go talk to the innkeeper so I can go back to the stables. That's no.
Oh no, Farwind, that was
There's no need. No need.
it's better if we all stay together so we won't be late for our reunion, which will be in the morning.
Okay.
She said.
At this point, I feel like I'm being like the held hostage by this. And I agree with that. And that's it.
Okay, so well, Appie and Alphonse can get in just by walking through the inn, but we have to get in through the window.
Oh, that. I look. How high is
The stable is about 8 feet tall, and then the window is another 4 feet above that.
I got this.
Okay.
I got this. Listen, there's a lot of racists up those stairs. Okay.
Oh, don't worry.
I'm just looking at the high, so confused.
There's a lot of racists up those stairs. And being that you have blue
Yes.
skin and all, right?
What?
What?
I said being that he has blue skin and all, we just want to make sure he's safe.
Oh, yes, of course. That's why it will be
Thank you.
safer.
Wait, did
for
the party
you
just
to
become
do that.
racist? Did I just... Is that what just happened?
They're like
Everyone is
they're going out
everyone.
the race car saying like people in the inn are racist and they're trying to protect him by telling him to go.
Oh, I got you.
They are half elves, so they are kind of like half privileged in the world of old fantasy. Okay.
Okay,
So,
okay.
We're basically saying everybody else is racist except us, and you'll be safe with us.
I got you.
Alright,
Okay.
so
Anyway, how high is the window?
And
It-
like
okay,
12
it's-
feet?
It's 12 feet high. It's 8 feet up to the top of the stable, and another 4 feet from there. I assume you're going to get up to the top of the stable.
Wind,
It
don't,
is for
don't
me
worry.
To get up to the stables.
Can you? Because I can carry you if you want.
How difficult it is for me to get up?
Not
I was
not
just gonna
not
tie
very.
some feet together and
Not
throw
very
them out
difficult
the
at all,
window.
frankly.
Okay.
Especially if you
May
use
I?
key points, but I'm not sure if you want to do that.
To get to the since it's 4
You
feet
can
from
use-
the roof to the window, I can use step out of the window to do so.
Yeah, if you use Step of the Wind, you can definitely get up to the roof immediately. If not, I'll have you roll acrobatics.
I do that. So
Okay.
let me spend a key point to do
Well, wait, they don't know which window we're from.
Oh, you're not wrong.
Well, we're gonna go up first.
Should I wait for you in your windows? That
Yes, you wait here. We'll be right out there out that window. Let's go.
okay. And
I'm just dragged along.
And I just wave to them like,
and I just wait for them to appear.
Okay.
And while we're up the stairs, like Appie, what is going on?
Shut up and follow my lead.
When you walk by the front of the stable, the innkeeper is locking you up. He looks over and asks, "Have you seen that blue guy who's around here? I thought he was going to stay in here, but I'm seeing him now."
No.
Is that no? And just keep walking.
Works for me. Alright. So you're back up to your room?
Okay, so
Yeah.
I put my head out the window and I look for Farwind and Heights. How do you say it?
The high.
The high.
Just imagine you were saying "say hi," but faster. Is that high?
Hi. Okay, so I look for them. I guess I spot them, right?
You do what to him?
I spot them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
See them?
She almost sounded like she said, I Spock them.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. I was like, you like do the hand signal out the window or something?
As soon as I see Appie,
Man, we're nerds.
I go up the stable roof,
Okay.
and from the stable roof, I jump towards them.
Alright. Honestly, I would have you roll, but you're gonna make that, so you're fine.
Oh no.
Oh no, what'd you roll?
Okay, I am. You made me roll for which step?
Just doing okay, you get up to the top easy enough.
Okay.
Jumping into the window. I want to say acrobatics for that. That just sounds right. Although athletics, well, you're not really lifting, you're just jumping. Yeah, do acrobatics, that works.
Yeah,
Do I roll again or?
No, I want to hear what this roll was.
It was a 9.
Oh yeah, you're fine, dude, you're fine.
Oh really? No.
Yeah, you got +5, unless you met the 9 with the +5.
Yeah, it was 9 total.
All right, you
I'm on the
You
low
ju-
end, so if he falls, I can.
Is there anyone
try.
in the window?
too,
Is
so-
there anyone in the window? Let me just ask that
me.
beforehand.
Appie was the-
Me.
Alright.
Appie's waving.
Alright, you jump towards the window, your foot catches on the sill, and you bowl into Appie, and both of you go to the floor.
Oh, that's nice.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got a sensitive.
I'd be like,
Okay.
I was like,
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
It's
I
so
look-
good.
To
It was
the
my
window.
idea anyway.
Also, wait, Tay, are you recording this or?
Yeah, I've been recording.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, and Zahai will turn into an owl again.
Okay. You gonna poop on someone again, or just...
What?
You gonna poop on someone again, or just go for the window?
Relieve yourself before the end of the night.
Oh,
Yep.
yes! Wait, is the
It
bar
lasts an hour.
guy
Oh,
around
no.
there?
The incubator's back inside already.
How easy is it to open those doors?
As an owl? Impossible.
Yes.
It's a little difficult.
Okay, I'll just.
If you roll a nat 20, I'll think about it.
What if I don't?
Then you just kind of nudged around the door a little bit, and he'll notice. Maybe.
Okay, no. I'll just go into the window.
Okay.
Do I have to roll for that?
No.
No, you can just float into the window. It's easy enough.
Because I want to land graciously. Try to at
Okay,
least.
you wanna land and then
That's all
transform
enough
this
on the floor.
time instead of. See, the main reason what happened last time is because you tried to transform as you were landing. That's if you just land and transform, you're fine.
Okay, I want to try transforming while I land then. Actually, no, I want to just fly in there and land on someone's shoulder.
Whose? I'd assume Alfons, because everyone else on the floor.
Oh, there. I am so tempted to poop on them.
You're
I
thinking
hope
easy
you-
targets.
Theoretically, I would be on top, so
Yeah,
she would be on
yeah. You very likely be pooping on his back.
Okay, I'm not that cruel. I'll just sit on
Alfons.
Alphonse.
By this point, I got up.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get up. There's no roll for that.
Is this
I'm just
all
on the floor.
You're just gonna stay on the floor.
I'll help you. I'll help you.
On the floor.
I believe this is a high. She
I
can
can back up.
transform.
Wait.
Oh, I'll spread my wings and twirl a little on his shoulder.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Yes, I believe she could transform into an owl. And she just took flight to make it easy for her to get through the window.
I'm visually impressed. Like I'm like jaw dropped. By
Well,
this.
I believe she's
I'll
of
fly.
a druid, you know. She's druid.
I'll fly to
She's
Farwin's
Druic.
shoulder now. Oh, not to his head, to his head.
I just realized you guys are gonna have a hell of a time in combat. Just by the way.
Oh yeah.
Anyways,
We have like no take, do we?
you have a druid, a bard, a wizard, and a monk.
I know, yeah.
It'll be fine. It'll
Farwind,
be
you better get
fine.
really tanky overnight.
Fuck.
Who
Fuck,
needs
I'm an air genocide. If I was
Yeah, you're
a rock genocide, I could be kind of tanky.
Your highest AC is
No.
15.
Really tactical.
We don't have a tank. We're gonna die.
No, don't.
Or
Sorry.
or you can go find a handy orc somewhere.
Ah.
Too much trouble.
All right.
Okay.
We're on a time
Anyways,
crunch
anyways.
As soon as the hide leaves my shoulder, I'll tuck my way into a corner. I say goodnight and I sleep for the night.
Actually, Dwayne is really tanky too. Holy
I'll
crap.
transform and sleep, like on the foot of the bed, on the floor, on the foot of the bed, like. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't mind sharing our bed with you, Zahai.
I don't think there's enough space, but thank you, Alphonse.
Take a sheet and tie Alphonse into the bed.
What are you doing?
Just making sure nothing happens.
Do you resist Alfons or not?
No, I don't.
Okay.
He likes it, trust me.
Yes, I like it.
Okay.
What?
No.
Nothing.
Nothing?
I get into bed and I go to sleep too.
And Zahai will just okay and lay down.
Okay, and that's
Alright.
it
Long rest.
for the
We'll
night.
do a long rest. Yep.
Nice.
Alright. So, long rest is about 8 hours. You might not want to do all of that. But I'll go ahead and count it as a long rest anyways.
Yep.
Huh?
Renew your spells and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because
So...
that's
Wait,
spells.
wait, hold on.
Uh-huh.
Hold on.
Appie, you didn't really use your spells or anything, so you're fine.
Yeah, so you're
Yeah,
fine.
we're fine.
So,
We don't-
This is a very RP heavy day.
Yeah.
Which is amazing, I love it.
I bet you like that's.
Okay,
you can
next
make
time I'm making
Sarah.
you do the voice of a camel. That was very much like, you want to do what?
Hey, fight.
To be fair, the spell does specify that the animal doesn't actually speak with you. It more like it represents its intent, and you interpret perfect.
Well,
Ah.
I'm pretty sure.
I should probably be reading more. Oh well.
Ah!
We just make do. Alright, so... You guys want to wake up early morning, right?
Yeah.
I wake up super early. Super early.
Do you sleep? Do you
I
need
do
to sleep?
but,
Did you
But-
get your 8 hours?
does it have to be specifically 8 hours, like exactly to
You
be a long rest?
for
Long rest is like 6 to 8, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
some more.
it's usually 8 hours. I mean, if you want to take a short, you got your key back, and that's like 4 hours.
Yeah, 4 hours. Is
No, I'm saying in the sense of like during the sunrise.
For later?
I
Okay,
would-
that'd be about 7 hours. I'll count that as a long rest.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I wake up like during the sunrise, and
Okay.
I simply wait for everybody to wake up as well.
Even if
Alright.
I am awake, I'm
You
under the
already-
bed, so
Alright, when you wake up, you already hear the innkeeper doing stuff downstairs, probably cooking.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go down to eat something then.
Okay.
Oh.
Eating costs money.
Wait,
You're just gonna leave Alphonse tied up in the bed? Okay.
Fuck! Wait!
Oh, but remember, he doesn't know we're stealing camels. He thinks we're Rentio, so he doesn't care.
Oh god, oh god.
Wait! Fuck! I already said it.
Yeah, you just head on downstairs.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Oh god.
Did I hear? Wait. Did I hear the door or him?
Were you
walking
loud about
around?
closing the door? Or are you trying to keep them quiet so they can
Oh,
sleep
I
more?
try to be as quiet as possible.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh my goodness.
Do I roll a stealth check?
Or there goes your girl.
I'm gonna have... Who has the highest perception here? A few three. So high. Go ahead and roll with wisdom.
You're muted.
I know. Sorry.
Roll with the wisdom modifier.
Do I roll stealth or not?
Yeah, roll your stealth.
Did someone sneeze?
No, I
No.
was sniffling.
Oh, okay.
Are you very good at stealth?
Mm.
What? Okay. So high. What do you...
What?
Roll and add your wisdom.
Roll and add your wisdom. Modifier.
Oh, wisdom.
Plus 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. I rolled 13, by the way.
Okay.
Freaking freak.
Oh dear
6.
god.
6. Okay. She does not notice.
Okay, I get up as quiet as possible. I open the door as quiet as possible. Close the door as quiet as possible, and I head downstairs.
Okay.
Nick didn't want to join us because he's playing Assassin's Creed.
Ah, of course.
Of course. Alright. Innkeeper notices you come down. Oh, I missed you last night. How did you get upstairs?
Oh, you must have missed me coming into the tavern. I actually made friends with the elves. They invited me to stay with them.
I don't know how I missed you. You're pretty distinct looking.
I told you they're racist.
It was a long night. There was a lot of weird noises, if you remember correctly.
Yeah, I remember you disappearing. Okay, I get that, I guess. You want some grub? It's only 1 silver for some breakfast.
Oh, please, of course. Something to drink as well? Water is fine.
Yeah, water's fine.
And
Alright.
I
That'd be a
pay.
gold.
Yeah, the food is 1 silver, but the water is...
And you are the first one down to the tavern, by the way. There's no one else to be seen yet.
Not even the guards?
Nope.
Okay. Did I saw them leaving before I entered the room last
No.
night?
No.
Oh, okay.
They went upstairs when the innkeeper went to check on the racket. He got them upstairs.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
the elves probably heard it going by. Is why I'm saying that now. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I pay the 1 silver for the food and the
Mhm.
water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I just waiting for them.
All right. Oh, and the bard is asleep in the corner, still hugging his lute.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he hasn't woken up yet.
His drool drenched loot.
Yep. Sorry, I forgot about him. Yeah. All right. How long do you think it'll take you to eat? 20, 30 minutes? Or do you eat quickly?
No, 20 minutes. 20
Okay.
minutes. Depending on how well the meal is prepared.
It's nothing crazy, but you're not used to crazy anyway, so it's pretty good by your standards, I would say.
Oh, okay, perfect. I will enjoy my meal.
It's
I
very
think
different.
Zahai will start waking up now.
It has a lot of time because that time thing came by.
What?
The shipment of time went by recently, so they just kind of put a lot of time in it. They have abundance. The herb. I'm sorry. All right.
Like
So High's waking up.
Does
Like
it have any
THYME.
meat in it?
There is some meat. Yes. You don't know what kind.
I put it aside. I don't eat
Okay.
it. I don't complain about it, but I don't eat.
Okay. So High's
Okay.
waking up. It's been 20
I
minutes.
will wake up and pull the sheets off of both Appie and Alfons.
You
And
untying
I'll-
Alphonse or just pulling it off?
Okay, screw that. No, I'll just open the curtains then.
Okay. The
So
light
the sun-
streams in.
Yeah, and then wake them up.
Okay.
To wake them up.
I'm awake, but I'm kind of tired.
I wake up, I scream, "What the hell are you doing?"
I feel like after here, would you mind?
Just a second. Oh, I wake up, I look around the room, and I notice that Far Cry?
Notice what?
Farwood?
Fire cry. You notice the blue guy's gone.
Hey,
Oh,
hi, and I say,
Far Cry shout.
Where you go?
I'll look around and he must have gone downstairs.
Okay,
Ominous
you
music
go
plays
hurry
in the
up
background.
downstairs and make sure he doesn't say anything about the camp.
He also
I
entered the
will-
room without showing people.
I'll try to jump towards the barn. Or
You already got out
is
the
there-
window?
Okay, no, hold on. I'll look outside the window
Uh
and
huh.
try to see if I can climb down.
Okay. Go ahead and roll with athletics. If you want, I'm sorry. If you want to go down, it's not much of a drop. You should be fine.
Okay, athletics?
Yeah.
Can it be acrobatics?
No.
Damn it, 10.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
You
I'll
climb out
get
the window,
down.
drop softly to the roof of the stable.
Okay, and then from there I'll drop off to the floor.
Okay. Roll it.
Okay. 17.
Alright, you landed fine.
And then I'll
You
make
stumble
my
a
way
step or two, but you're fine.
And nice. And I'll just make my way into the inn.
Okay. As you walk in, the innkeeper looks up and sees you. Oh, it's you. Do you find ample ample shelter for the night?
Oh, I did. There was a little alcove in a nearby alleyway. That did fine. Thank you.
That sounds
for
awful.
Asking. Well,
You want some
was-
food?
do I see Farwind's
Yep.
plate?
Yep, they're just finished.
Farwind, you notice her walking in the front door.
I'll tell him. Oh, no, thank you, but I'll have a glass of a drink.
Glass of a drink.
Glass of drink.
drink, yes.
Give me liquid, please.
Whoa.
We got water if you want
Finest
it.
palate drencher, please.
Well, we've got water or ale. That's about it.
I'll get some water.
You sound so dejected. Alright.
And I'll go to Farwind, and I see that he left the meat, right?
Yep.
Would you mind sharing that meat if you seem to not be eating
no
it?
problem. Not a problem. You know, please sit with me.
Oh no. Okay. Sure, I'll sit down.
You know, I noticed something throughout last night and just now. My master used to talk a lot about life. Master Benkay. He was a good master.
Your master or your sensei?
My master.
Master Benkay? Is that what you said?
Benkay.
Benkay.
Master Benkay.
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 Okay.
He would say that a life poured with deception, it's not a life worth living. And with our thoughts to keep everything as honest as possible during our travels. And I just keep eating.
Well, it seems to me that your childhood must have been quite boring.
Disappointing.
I would say that is not for every mind to experience the teachings of a monk. Yes.
I'll say that for sure. But
Hello, Australian!
Crikey, man.
There, show your true colors. Pretend British.
Pretend British.
well, my dear Farwind, after this morning, you won't have to worry about dishonesty or honesty or any kind of honesty.
Oh, I'm
That's
not.
high.
I live my
There's
life
only
in
two.
on the most honest way possible.
Oh,
I'm talking in regards to you and our companions. But anyways, please enjoy the meat. I can even pay for the food if you want. I don't mind.
I'll take the full course meal.
Oh, in that case, dessert.
Call me a liar as much as you want if you're paying.
God.
Sounds like a buffet.
I'll have the whole kitchen, thank you.
Thank you.
The normal meal costs one silver if you want to get one.
And
You could ask for more, but
I mean, wouldn't the meat be enough for?
probably yeah.
I
The
just
meat
want to
was-
point out that you turn into the animals and you eat them. You're special.
Are you talking as Farwind or as Oku?
Yes.
That's so cool.
Yeah, a lot of druids are vegetarians, but well,
Yeah,
it's okay.
and I mean, you don't have to be. It's
No,
just
you don't have to be.
She doesn't really care.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Anyway,
well.
I don't speak much after that. I just keep eating, and when I finish my meal, I gather my things and I wait for them. Whenever they might leave.
Okay, so I guess I'll untie Alfons.
Finally.
And and so we might have a problem. Just follow me and listen to whatever I say and just follow my lead.
Okay.
Well, we know now who was born first.
Uh-huh.
So we get dressed and we head downstairs immediately.
No
You only
say.
have common clothes. I don't know where this dress came from.
Happen?
You don't have a dress.
We get dressed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Dress.
I'm sorry. You're fine. Keep going. Continue. I'm sorry. Continue.
The stairs
I'm
and
sorry.
I see them sitting down. I head over and I say, "Hey, what's going on?"
Good morning, Appie,
Good morning.
Alfons. Please
Wait, are
eat
they?
before it travels.
Do your wrists hurt, Alphonse?
What?
Do your wrists hurt?
It was sheets. Come on.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Oh, I sit down next to Zahai and I.
Oh, good morning, Appie.
Good morning.
I also sit next to the other side of the high.
Oh, good morning, Alphonse.
Good morning to you, beautiful.
Oof.
Today?
I lean over quickly and quietly. I ask her, "Do we have a problem?"
Wait, who do you ask that to?
You.
Ooh.
Oh, I mean, if we sneak out now after we're done eating, I don't think we will.
Oh. I
What do you
immediately
mean,
clap my
sneak
hands
out?
and I'm like, "Okay, perfect." So,
I'm like,
Mom,
what
are
do you
you
mean
hungry?
sneak out?
Alright. The innkeeper walks by.
Zahai will
More
just
and
let
more of
Chrono
you
on
keep
that
coming up.
bed.
Who's Chrono?
What?
What?
It's Alphonse.
Oh, right, I'm sorry. I'll pat Alphonse on the shoulder when he asks that.
Okay.
That's the far reach, because I'm on the other side of the
Well, I reached out and patted your shoulder, and the last one was like a little bit harder than the little pats.
She slapped your shoulder, boy.
I missed it. Why? Why is she slapping his shoulder?
Because he was like, "Why are we sneaking out?" So she's just smiling and patting his shoulder.
Farwind has a lot of questions by now, I imagine.
Oh, what's that? Yeah.
Oh,
Oh. I give him a dirty look. Okay.
I'm just so
Uh,
confused right now.
excuse me, friend. Should we go to the camels now? I don't lower my voice at all.
Oh, yes, because we wanted to make sure that the knights are all.
Wait a second, didn't you leave something in there by mistake last night?
Oh, that too. Yes, Farwind, you did leave
Yeah, we have to. Yeah.
your satchel.
The one around his back.
There's,
You left your family here.
That didn't exist before the session.
Oh my goodness, you guys are destroying this poor boy's moral.
Good.
Okay.
One
So-
of us. One of us.
Boy, how old are you?
It's a good question.
Yes, of course. Barkeep.
Yeah?
I
Yeah.
forgot my satchel in the stables. Yes.
Oh,
May I go get it then?
I have to come unlock it with you, but come with me. We'll do this real quick.
Oh, of course.
Alright. And keep your head in for the door.
Okay, I'm following him.
Alright. Everyone else okay with this?
I don't say.
Okay. Alright. You go outside, he goes over and he unlocks the stable, opens the door and lets you in.
Can you help me search for it, please?
Yeah, sure.
Is any one of the others with me?
Yes, I followed behind.
They all followed.
They all followed. They're awkwardly behind him.
They how burly or like well healthy this
Is the
guy
ink?
looks to me.
He's a half orc.
Okay,
He's
I understand
a
that, but
pretty well off half orc. He definitely doesn't look. He has pretty large muscles and he doesn't seem like he's lacking much. He definitely lives.
Okay.
Wait, before he leaves, I asked the innkeeper, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. If I may stay here another night, I just wanted to be able to call out to you in case of
My name is Ironjaw.
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 Thank you. Thank you.
I was named that because I used to eat rocks.
Oh,
But never mind.
That tells you a lot about the character.
Yeah.
was that as a bet? Oh,
It was a hobby when I was young.
I see.
I just look over. I'm like, nice.
Nice.
Huh. Well, that's very interesting. It must have been a very hard hobby to have.
It was at first. You get used to it.
I wait. We go to the stables.
Alright, we go to the
wait for
stable?
him.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Can you help me search for my?
Sure. He leaves the door open and walks in.
Where's
With the rest of you?
yeah.
You're all right outside the inn, near the stable.
Okay, is the orc, like next to Farwind, or is he like off to his own side?
Okay, he's going and checking each camel one by one because he has to check them anyways.
Okay,
Farwind,
but is it kind of
where are
out
you
of-
at?
is it kind of out of Farwind's view?
He's not looking at Farwind at all. He's leaning over the first camel on the line. And
Can Farwind
Farwind,
see him?
I'm not sure where Farwind is. Where is Farwind?
I am standing behind him, looking for the other three, the Hi, Appie, and Alfons, waiting for them to come. With me.
Okay.
Okay, so what I'll do
Oh, okay.
is I'll tell Farwind maybe it's over there somewhere.
Pointing towards the back, I'm guessing.
Corner. To tell him to go look over there, out of sight of. Or
Uh-oh.
Okay. I go to the corner and I don't start searching at all. I'm looking straight at Ironjaw.
Well, you can't see Ironjaw from where you are. He's in the stable. Well, okay, you can see the upper portion of him across the stable thing. But the rest of him is obscured by Camel.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, can I cast Thaumaturgy
Yeah,
at the inn again?
sure.
And have it be the voice of try to make a very deep, kind of orcish, gruntled voice calling out for Ironjaw.
Alright. He hears this really deep voice. He looks up. That must be my wife.
She must be a singer.
Yeah, she's very proud of her voice.
I can't see why.
Alright, I'll go check what she wants after this. This won't take long to check all this.
Don't worry. I can look by myself.
I've gotta take care of the camels, man. I'm just making sure they're okay, and I'm feeding them breakfast.
Oh.
I can do that for you. Don't worry.
No offense, I don't trust you. I've been doing this a long time. I want to keep doing it.
I'll cast it.
I understand.
Okay.
When he goes down again, I grab my staff and I try to knock him down.
You have corrupted this poor man. Okay. You're trying to knock him down, you said?
Knock him out, like a non-lethal, but
A non-lethal to the... Okay, so you're doing a non-lethal attack.
As soon as he turns around and keeps searching.
Okay, so you have advantage. I guess roll off strength. What's the quarterstaff?
It's my attack.
Yeah, you're
Action.
two-handing it?
Yes.
Alright, roll off your strength.
My attack, you mean, right? Or
No,
just
you're straight,
damage?
just straight strength to try and knock him out. You trying to hit hard enough? Yeah.
Okay. 13 plus 0.
All right. Now let's do the actual damage. Yes.
1d8
Okay.
plus 3.
Yeah.
11. I rolled a 8.
All right. Everyone roll initiative.
I do have my bonus action.
Yes, you do. But let's go ahead and get initiative up, and then you finish this turn.
Okay.
It's a d20, right?
Yeah.
A d20
Roll a d20 plus your dexterity.
Holy shit, oh god.
Okay.
Okay. Let me know when you want the number.
And I don't think I have any initiative.
All right. Let's do. Yeah, let's do Farwind first. Your number is.
Okay. 15.
Okay. Alfons
I rolled a 9.
with no dex.
With the dex.
Oh, with the dex. Okay. Appie.
Yeah.
Appie.
I rolled an 11 with dex.
Okay. And so high.
1.
Wait, what? How much dex do you
I
have?
rolled a 1. I only have 10.
No. The dex
no.
modifier.
The
The dex.
modifier.
The big number. So you have a 1. Got it.
Yeah, I have a 1.
Okay.
Oh,
You are
yeah,
going
yeah,
last.
I have
You are very late to notice what's happening. All right, so high.
We all are because
16 in total.
Okay.
She actually got a initiative higher than me.
Yeah, she did.
Ooh.
Well, she has 2 decks. You have 3. Well, you have 3. Okay.
Do I finish?
Yeah, go ahead and finish
my
your turn.
turn?
Yeah.
I use a key point to do flurry of blows.
All right. How much damage does that
It's
do?
2 unarmed attacks.
1d4 plus 3. How many attacks?
2.
2. Okay, go for it.
4 plus 5, so plus 9. So total is 20 points of damage.
Along with the first hit or not?
Yeah, with the first.
Okay,
the
okay, that's what I
total of
thought.
everything,
Okay.
Of bludgeoning damage. Each.
Alright, so in case you guys don't know, because I know a couple of you are new, if you want to do non-lethal damage, you have to specify you're doing that, and I think it has to be melee, or you have to be careful about it. But if you're trying not...
Most attacks, most magical attacks would be lethal.
Right.
yeah, magical attacks, any slashing, piercing would probably be
Right.
lethal too.
So...
I think
yeah.
blunt. He's using a blunt, so. I
Yeah,
don't
no,
think-
he's fine. It's the others I'm worried about.
Yeah.
I grab my staff. I immediately hit him on the back of the neck, and I use my fist to hit him twice on the knees. By his back, trying to make him go down.
He falls to the floor, but he starts trying to stand up. He's definitely not out. And
I move towards the camel.
Okay. Zai.
Can I use
You're about 15 feet away from him. All three of you that are outside the stable.
15 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not too far.
Can I use, like, mold earth to create kind of like a wall around him?
Yeah, I mean, he just took a lot of damage, though. Like, he looks visibly weak. If you want to just...
I don't want to hurt him, though. I just want him to, like, not stuff us. So, like, just
Okay, so using mold earth.
Yeah, mold earth and create, like, a wall around him, and...
You can make a 5 cubic foot thing. So you can make, basically...
A little...
a little, yeah. You could dig him into a hole, I guess, if you wanted, but...
Oh, yeah, okay, like that, like make a hole under him, and then just have him fall off.
Alright, so he falls a little bit into the hole, and now he's more or less stuck. He doesn't look like he's moving very soon.
Do I roll for it, or...?
No, you just cast the spells just happened. There's no DC for it.
After that, I will go and use my 30 movement to get to the camels.
Okay.
And
it takes 10 to get to the first one.
10?
It takes 10 feet to get to the first one, yeah.
What about... Okay, so 10 and 10... 20 for 2? Was that?
Well, how are you going to transport the camel? You don't just, like, pick it up and walk.
Don't they have like reins with them?
Okay, so you do 10 feet over, you grab the reins. You're trying to... Okay.
I want to grab other ones, though, because, like...
the door to the stable is pretty narrow. You can probably only take out one at a time.
Damn it, okay.
And the innkeeper is not quite knocked out, but he's kind of stuck next to the second camel.
Let me see. This is an action. Okay, speak with animals would not be a bonus, right?
No, you just kind of...
say it's an action?
Where would it say that?
It's an action.
Okay, one action.
Yeah, it's an action.
Okay, so I'll just grab one rein and use the other 10 movement to get out. Okay.
So you pull the reins, try to get them out. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Right. And move, like, the other 10 feet a bit further away from the barn.
Okay. Well, here's the problem. Is the sun is rising, and a lot of people are out in front of their houses a lot of people are awake and moving around and getting ready for the day.
Is he on the back of the stable or on the front?
He is inside the stable on the right side, knocked out. Well, he's not completely out. He's on the ground, though.
Closer to the exit or
he's closer to the exit. He was by the second camel. So no one can see in and see him, but they're probably going to notice you taking all the camels out.
Wait, is there a door on the other
No,
side?
there's only one door. You just lead them into a stall and leave them. That's the sad life of a camel. Yeah.
I'll pull my hood up over my head.
Yeah, that won't make you suspicious at all.
Well, yeah. That's...
Yeah. Okay.
Can I speak, even though it's not my turn?
Yeah, go for it. Use your bonus action to speak out of turn. Let's go with that.
Appie, hurry! Use Charm Person on the innkeeper, so maybe you just let
Ironjaw.
Ironjaw, yes.
Just put everybody to sleep, though. That. Not my turn yet.
Alright, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna put everybody to sleep.
Okay.
Gonna put everybody to sleep.
Yep, you just put the whole place to
You guys
sleep.
just go to sleep. Stop with this
Alright.
nonsense.
Even the camels.
Okay, did you finish your
The innkeeper starts muttering and trying to get up. It's Alphonse's turn.
Alright, go for it.
Shit.
Alpha.
Then I'll use charm person. Since it's my I'm quicker, I'll use charm person on.
Yeah, those
Ironjaw.
are Alphons.
Do you have charge person?
Yeah,
Why don't I see it anymore?
you have to refresh.
Do I? Let's see.
Like for some reason, it removed some of my spells, so I don't re-put them.
Oh yeah, okay, I see it. Alright, cool. I was gonna say, I know you have it because you used it on me
Yeah,
last
but I
time.
used
It
it
was
last
an
time,
asshole
like-
move.
and I checked, like I don't have it anymore, so I had to re-add it. It's
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. So I used charm person on Ironjaw.
Okay. I need to roll for that. Where the heck is my roll? Alright, it succeeds.
So it worked.
Yep. What do you want him to do?
Ironjaw, we would like to borrow your camels.
He's still trying to get up. He goes, "Oh, I'm trying to get ready."
It's a fine. You could just sleep here.
Okay, he just collapses.
I look
Alright.
at everybody.
Alright, in
And I
combat.
Say, well, you needed the camels.
I'll be like, you guys are so stupid.
Well,
I just shrugged.
I wasn't expecting you to hint the innkeeper. We would. Ironjaw. But nevertheless, we're here now. We
Let's
should get
let's
going.
hurry, get the camels, and get out of here.
Yes.
Oh, I'm already close to one. I will hop on. Is it settled?
No,
Mm.
it's just kind of sitting there.
Where are the
Is there
saddles?
4
The
saddles?
saddles are in the back of the bar, or the stable.
They should be nearby.
Does it have 4?
Is that what?
4 saddles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a
of
saddle
course.
for each camel.
It's a
Yeah, there's
stable.
there are 5 camels and 5 saddles,
Oh, okay. So I grab one
and
I
5
try to start
potentially very angry
Alright,
guards.
Oh yeah, I'll go with the camel that I took and.
Yeah, I grab a camel and a saddle. And
By
put
the
on
way, I've
camel.
never done this before. I have no idea how to do it.
Awesome.
I'll go.
I
over
would
to-
help since I have like pretty decent animal handling too. I could help with advantage for him if you
So
want.
hi, I'm assuming you go back for a saddle.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Alright, while you guys are saddling them up, you suddenly hear a little bit of a commotion in the inn as the soldiers are waking up and can't find the innkeeper. They're hungry. The soldiers also conveniently own those camels.
Yeah.
We hurry up, like.
Come on, people, come on, people.
Yep.
Alright. Luckily for you, leading camels down the street isn't all that big a deal. They see it all the time, so no one's really going to notice you if you just go.
Yep.
Okay, do I remember if the lady that talked to me pointed out direction to get a caravan to traverse the
She just said
desert,
east.
or did she like said any
She just said it's in the east part of town.
east part of town?
Yep.
Okay, as soon as I leave the barn with the camel, I stop someone and I ask for a guide. Like, is there any known guides to traverse the desert?
Well, there are a few guides. Most of them are actually traveling the desert right now. The ones here, we have one of the better ones, Omar. And there's another guy called Ulric, and another one named Ben.
Can I'm sorry. Can you point me in the direction on one of them? I'm near
Alright.
town.
Well, they're all on the eastern edge because that's how you get out into the desert. Omar is about in the middle. Ben is up near the north, and Ulric is a little to the south of Omar. They're pretty good friends. They're usually near each other.
Okay. Is there a specific place they might be at this moment?
They're on the edge of the town usually. I don't know. At this early, they're probably stayed in the other end last night. They usually try to.
Okay.
So they might be coming out of there now. I'm not sure.
Thank you, friend. Have a good day.
You too.
Just hurry quickly get to the exit.
I like your camel. It looks very healthy.
Thank you. I just rented from my good friend Ironjaw. He's
Oh yeah, Ironjaw. I'm surprised he rented them out. He's usually pretty protective of his camels.
we are long-time friends.
Okay, I believe that.
Okay.
Actually, roll a deception check for me.
Oh dear God.
We're fine, people. I rolled a 10 total.
He hasn't mentioned you, but all right. That's.
I'm,
I don't talk to him very much. I could see that.
I'm Steve. I'm sure he mentioned the Steve.
No. But whatever. I'm also really bad with names though, so it's fine. It's fine. I'll see you around, Steve.
Yeah. Good day.
Good day.
Steve.
And I beeline
Hurry along,
towards,
Steve.
towards the other tower.
All right. You guys have to go across the bridge.
No, we're
You have to
behind
go.
them.
You have to go across the middle bridge. So
I
assuming you guys doing
imagine
that.
by during my conversation with whatever this person was, you guys were preparing. for the
He's. Don't worry about it.
I still haven't gone on my camel yet.
Well, you don't ride them through the town. You lead them
we-
usually.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought it was mounted in the camel.
I mean, if you want to be, but that's weird. People usually just lead them in town.
Wait.
Yeah.
Before we leave,
Yeah.
can I rummage through Ironjaw's pockets to see
If
if I
you
find
really want to add insult to injury, sure, go for it.
No. I want to see if he has the key so that I can lock him in.
Why are you not?
Wow. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, what do I roll?
You don't. He has the key. Just grab it.
So I'll just lock him in.
Okay.
Oh wait.
What are you gonna do with the
okay,
key?
No, can I search his pockets though?
Yeah, go for it. There's no roll.
money.
Just check him. He had 3 gold on him,
Oh nice. Okay.
and the
Oh
key,
my goodness.
3 gold and what?
and the key.
And the key. Okay. I'll lock him in.
Okay. What are you gonna do with the key after that?
I'll put it in my pocket, I guess.
Okay. Off we go.
Yeah, I'm beelining towards the other tower.
I assume
Yeah,
Farwind
I'll-
didn't see this.
Okay.
Okay.
I think Zahai was the last one out.
Yeah, she did that without anyone seeing. All right. Moving on. So Farwind asked for directions. It went all right.
Yeah, I go towards the other tavern.
You all head over the central bridge. Nothing really happens, and you're in the east part of town.
Okay.
So all the markets are on your right. You can keep going towards the east side, which is where the people are.
Yeah, we hit.
The inn is on
towards
the
end,
way.
yeah.
All right, you want to go towards the inn, or you want to try going towards the edge of town?
I
It's still
I think,
pretty early morning.
I think we should go to the edge of town. It's a lot safer.
We need potions.
You pay for them. I'm going to the guide.
How many would, well, you said we're like in the market area, right?
Yeah, the market area is right next to you. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll go into like one of the stores or something.
All right. Healing potions are 5 silver apiece,
Okay.
and water skins are 1 silver. You probably want some of those, unless you have a way to conjure water. Rations.
I actually can conjure water, yes.
Okay, rations you guys are probably okay on, but it's 1 silver for each ration. For that lasts a day.
Okay, so hold on.
Arrows come in stacks of
5.
400.
I'm pretty sure there's a rogue that would be so happy with that.
You have
Mhm.
one single ration.
You don't know that?
No, that's what you're saying in chat.
Yes, I know.
Oh yeah, I have also one day.
No, you should have a quantity of 15 or something.
What?
Oh, you decided not to.
Unless you decided not to.
I mean, she's already encumbered, so I wouldn't be
Oh,
surprised.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I have 10 rations.
Yeah, no, she also has 10 rations. She also has 10
10,
rations.
I'm sorry.
'Cause I have 15.
Okay.
Well, I want
I
to
have 10
buy...
torques for some reason.
Why? Wait. Let me just think about this for a second. Why does the tiefling that can conjure fire at will have a tinderbox?
It's quite funny.
I don't know.
Did
Wait,
she-
that
It's probably because she took,
came-
was it back the Explorer or
Adventure.
Yeah. Okay.
Adventuring.
Well, if you want to
Right.
drop it for the weight, you might want to,
or sell it?
or sell it for I don't know, 2 copper.
Yep.
Okay, I'll sell that for 2 copper.
All right, go for it.
While you're buying, or whatever. No.
Oh, you also have 50 feet of rope. You could use that from the window, I guess.
Oh, by the way, in the way
It's kinda
towards the
overkill.
tavern, I let everybody know what is my plan. Basically,
God.
I'm gonna ask for a guide, and we're gonna go to the desert. Does that sound good for everybody?
It does.
Yeah.
That's a guy for direction.
Yes. Can
Through
you
the
lend me
desert.
some money so I can pay it?
Guys usually cost about 30 gold. You didn't actually, at least as far as you know, that's what the bard person
Yeah,
said.
I mentioned the price that the tavern
Yeah.
told me. I cannot pay for that. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I do not have the required currency for a guide either.
I am on the poor side, actually.
Uh-huh.
I have an orb of direction. Does that work?
That's a compass.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Wait, I don't know if directions are compass.
Well,
Yeah,
we-
click on it. Read the description. It's literally just tells you where north is. It's a compass. It's
Oh,
literally a
it
compass.
We'll just head east. I mean, just through the desert, you know?
Okay.
You're
so
not wrong.
We buy provisions and go.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay, so...
we gotta go quickly before.
Alright, you guys want to buy
we
anything
need
while you're here?
healing potions, people. We need healing potions.
I mean, you have a druid and a bard, so maybe not, but up to you.
At
To
least-
be honest, since she was pushing so much towards the healing potion, I'll go with her since we
Okay.
forego the
You
guy.
just leading the camels around, that's fine.
Oh no, I'm mounted on my camel. I'm not leaving this.
Okay, you are mounted on your camel.
Okay,
Do you know how to
I'm
get off the
going-
camel?
Stop with your camel.
You're just following her around.
If it's an indoor shop, I will leave the camel.
I will give the reins to Farwind.
Okay, so Farwind has both the camels.
And then I will go in and get at least...
That's
How many? Like 2 or 3?
20.
I'll give you 1 gold piece for you to buy.
That's 2 healing potions.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. So 2 healing potions.
Is the provisions over there as well?
Yeah, provision's the same place. It's a
General store.
general store type. Yeah.
I ask for another 20.
Okay, that's going to be 2 gold.
So minus 3 gold.
Okay.
Or-
I'll give 1 gold.
You guys could try getting a caravan to carry a bunch of stuff for you. It's a pretty long journey across the desert.
Where would we get a caravan?
Out towards the east, right before you get to the desert, they're about 20 gold each, depending on how good of one you want.
Okay, sounds good.
And you have to return it on the other side to the other town.
That sounds awful.
If you don't, we'll come after you.
I mean, they can't come after us if we're dead.
Actually, you know, that doesn't really make sense. Never mind, I'm sorry. That really doesn't make any sense. Alright, you'll keep it. But now it's 30 gold. It's 25 gold. Let's go with that.
Okay.
You have your own camels. We'll knock it down to 20.
Okay.
Camels are kind of cheap. I'm not sure why you guys told him.
Well, I guess in that case, we should put in for a caravan. Seems like the better choice for this.
Okay. You need to do that out east, and then bring it to the marketplace, probably.
Wait, we have to bring it to the marketplace?
If you want to put stuff in it, unless you plan to carry it there and drop it in it.
Oh, we can't. Okay.
It's way out to the east. I don't know what to tell you.
We are carrying.
You can just carry a bunch of it if you want.
Yeah, I will just put it on my bag and.
I mean,
go
the camel
towards.
could carry stuff too, right?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true,
yeah,
that's
you can
true.
tie it to the camel for now, yeah.
there we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just say it to the camel.
Alright, so 20 days rations and 2 healing potions.
Yeah, I already.
That's
discounted
3 gold
all-
total, you already did, alright.
No,
What else?
already put it by
No.
inventory.
You discounted 2 gold. I discounted 1.
Oh, so you paid for one of those?
Yeah.
Did you pay for the
Okay,
healing
thanks.
potions? Okay. So, is that it?
Yes.
That's
And
my
who-
buy-ins.
Wait, who has
Let
the
me-
potions? I think Appie and...
Let me actually, like, count up how many
Wamen
rations
should
we
have.
have, because that might actually become important. So, Alfons says 15
15 what?
rations.
Yeah.
Farwind
rations.
has 10, but now it's up to 30.
Yes.
So Hi has 10. And Appie has
I think.
none. Appie did not plan very well.
Yeah.
Not.
Alright,
Well,
so you
she
guys
left in a
have
hurry.
55 days of rations right now.
She took the money and shit.
I just took the money.
You might want to ask how long it's going to take you to get across this desert. That's usually a good idea.
Yeah.
They don't want a guide.
No, like when we reached the end of the like near the
How much
exit,
is a
like,
guide?
A guide is
Alright,
30
I-
gold.
30
How
gold.
much?
Yeah.
30 gold.
How much would that be in platinum?
Well,
3
Bang.
plat.
the
Bang
problem
gold
with
equals-
paying in platinum is you have to find someone to break it down. If
Yeah.
you, like, you're not sure if the guy will take platinum. They don't really see platinum very often. They might get
It's like
suspicious.
it's like you're trying to pay for something cheap with $100 bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they don't
Okay.
really see $100 bills often, so they might think it's stolen or, something like that.
How many
Just-
copper?
Um,
I have copper.
300.
Copper is
Just
No,
like,
3,000. 3,000 copper, sorry.
2,000 copper. That's so much copper.
10 copper equals a silver. 10
And
silver
10 silver is a gold.
equals- Yes.
Anyhow, okay. I have the money to do it.
Yeah. You do have the money if you can find someone to break it down to gold for you, or you could risk the platinum. I mean, it depends on the guide.
Couldn't
It
you
might
go
work
to,
out.
like, a bank or something?
You think there's a bank in this town?
Maybe?
There's not a bank. I'll go ahead and newsflash you. This is not a very large
You
town.
know what? I'll give the. No.
All right. Which guy do you want to try and talk to? There's Omar, Ulric.
Bob.
what was-
Or Steve, what was his name?
Ben.
Ben. Thank you. let me write these in. One sec. All right.
Jack,
It's Ulric, Ben, and Omar.
Okay.
All right.
Um,
So Ben usually hangs out at the very top, the north side. Omar is right near the middle, and Ulric is a little bit south of him. That's where they usually hang out. You haven't actually gone to any of the camps yet. So
Except for
where are you
last
guys
one.
going? Where are you two going? Because I assume you two are together. Since the High and
Me and
Far Winter are
Alphonse?
off to a dark
Yeah.
market.
All right. Let's go to. His name was Ben, right?
Yes, his name is Ben.
Let's go to Ben.
All right. So you go up to the north side of town, and you find Ben asleep next to a camel, with a couple caravans around and 2 or 3 guards getting their stuff together.
Okay, can I walk right up to him?
Yeah.
By the way, did you let us know that you are going towards that guy?
I thought we all separated. I wasn't sure.
So no.
Darwin, should
You,
we
you,
go
okay,
see
okay, okay. I
Omar?
assume they mentioned, hey, we're gonna go find a guide. You guys do the market, whatever, before you split up.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we.
Let's just go ahead and say that happened.
Say
All
we
right.
split up,
And
we go for a
we
guide
said
and
to meet up back at the other
exit.
At
on
the
the
exit.
Yeah, the exit.
Okay.
The east exit.
Okay.
At the east, yeah.
So
Okay.
after the purchase, we went towards the exit.
Okay.
Me and Zach.
Okay.
Okay.
So what are you two doing?
I see him on the floor asleep next to the camel. I kick him awake.
What do you want?
Need directions. We need
Directions to where?
Do we need directions, Alfons?
Excuse me, sir. Like, we would like to cross the desert, and we're looking.
Oh, yeah?
You're a guide.
I'm a guide. Yeah. Yeah.
How much do you charge to?
Wait, hold on. Are you a reliable guy?
What does that mean?
We trust you. Do you know where you're going?
I've always gotten there. I'm still alive.
For his profession, I believe he has done this for many years.
He starts drinking his
Sleep on
ale.
the job.
He's sitting there drinking
I
some
don't
ale now. I only charge 20 gold.
Right?
I would charge more, but my last clients kind of didn't make it.
Why didn't they make it?
Giant worm. Didn't see it.
Oh.
It didn't end well.
How
I got the
much-
stuff though. That was cool.
How
Let's
did
just say-
you manage to survive?
Right.
I rolled a lot.
I face palmed.
He continues drinking his ale. Oh, I probably shouldn't have told you guys that. You want to go across the desert?
We want to go across. Well, we just told you we want to.
Okay. I could take you across for 20 gold.
Appie, I think we should look up, but maybe the
One
other
out.
guys.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone says that.
You know what? My mom just called. She has a pedicure at 10, and I have to meet her there.
I don't know what most of those words mean, but okay.
You probably don't know. It's okay. It's you know,
Well,
it's
We gotta go talk to our
Yeah.
companions to see if they want to agree with this arrangement.
Okay.
my mom's a pedicure.
Just, you know where I am.
Yep, we'll might be back. See
Okay.
ya.
Might.
Bye.
Okay.
The other two are Omar and Ulric, both
I
to the
think
south
we
of you.
head to the whoever is closer then.
Omar.
Yeah.
It would
Let's
be
go for
Omar
that.
then.
Alright. So as you walk over to where Omar's camp is supposed to be, you see 6 guards all sitting around, and in the middle of the camp, completely chained up, is a half-elf and an orc. The orc has a very tight gag around his mouth.
Oh my gosh.
And they're completely chained hand and foot.
Okay.
Alright. When the guard looks over, what do you guys want?
We were looking for a guide to get us across the desert. We were looking for a man named Omar.
Omar's at the inn at the moment, but he probably won't take you anyways. We're kind of full. He's pretty picky about who he brings. You usually have to beat him in contests of strength to prove yourself.
That's the strength, huh?
None of you are all strong.
No.
Just, anyways.
Pretty wimpy. Okay.
But if you want to try, he's at the inn.
ask who the orc is?
This orc. We caught him harassing people out west, and we tried to imprison him, and he ripped up the cage. So apparently someone on the other side of the desert is really interested in him and paid a lot of money to get him transported over there. He's some sort of a shaman or spellcaster or something, so we have to keep him gagged the whole time or else he'll go crazy.
That's quite interesting.
Yeah.
He looks like a Gruck.
I don't know his name. I've never heard his name. I'm also not really sure what a Gruck is, but okay.
I put my hand over Alfons's mouth, and I asked, how much did they pay for this work?
Last I checked, he was about 400 gold to get it over there.
How much is that in platinum?
40. That is a very, very large sum.
Yeah, it's a large sum.
Okay.
And the elf we caught stealing, so we went ahead and just chained him up. I'm not really sure where he's going to end up, frankly. In fact, we probably shouldn't even take him. I'm not sure why Omar wants to take him with us.
Yeah. That's quite the predicament he's in.
Yeah, Omar is dead set on bringing this elf with us, though, so I guess we will. And the 6 of us have been hired to guard. We're all leaving in a couple hours. There's another guy down south of us if you want to try him instead. His name's Ulric. Pretty nice guy. Very good guide.
I think we'll just do that.
Okay.
Oh.
So we left and go check on
Ulric. Alright. When you come up to Ulric, well, Ulric's camp, he's sitting in the middle of the camp and he has a couple guards around him. They're all just chatting right now.
Excuse me, sirs.
Yes, how can I help
Alright.
you?
An Ulric?
That would be me.
We would like your guidance to cross the desert.
Alright, I don't have any passengers yet. Well, there was one family looking to come with me, but I'm not sure about taking them. They had 2 pretty young kids. It's risky.
That
But,
is risky to-
My price is usually 35 gold.
How much is that in platinum?
My god, you divide it by 10, 3.5.
Well, we do have 4 camels with us. Would that help?
If you bring your own camels, yeah, I can knock that down to 25.
This sounds like a good deal.
Okay. I only see 2 camels with you right now, though.
Yes, our other companions are getting, equipment.
Oh, I didn't realize we were bringing 2 more. Alright, I'll make it 30 then.
These are very special camels, too. They're quite trained.
Actually, I think I recognize these camels.
Yes, we...
Aren't these,
were-
Ironjaws?
Yes,
He's really prideful, these camels. I'm surprised he got some of them.
Yes, he was quite nice, and we knew him back in the day, and he...
That doesn't sound like Ironjaw at all. He forgot how to be nice like 10 years ago.
Yes, we met him 10 years ago.
Huh. You don't look very old for medium 10 years ago.
Well, I am a half-elf, as you can see.
Yeah.
We do
Pointy
look
ears,
young
I see
for
it.
our age.
Okay. How old are
You
you?
acquire a lot of money.
I'm about 120 years old.
I require 30 gold. I'm going to keep it 30.
Alright, sounds like a fair deal.
Okay.
Right.
I should probably go say hi to Ironjaw before I leave, actually. I haven't seen him in a while. So,
I
you
think
said it sounds like a deal?
Yes, but he's kind of busy at the moment when we left.
What's he doing? He's usually just running his inn. Probably drop in and have a meal with him.
Him and his wife went on an adventure. She's trying to start her singing career.
She
Really?
has an amazing voice,
She won the singing contest last year, though. I thought she'd be fine.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
She
she's
wanna
usually
start her
quite
career.
good at that.
Yes.
What does career mean?
Her profession. To become a
She
singer.
usually just sings in the end, but she's been sick pretty recent. She's been sick a lot recently. That's why you haven't heard her much. That's why they brought in that lousy bar that just sits around and drinks.
I know, right? He was horrendous. Always drinking.
Yeah. Yeah, last time I came, they also had her head. She gets sick a lot. I'm not sure why. It'd be nice if someone helped her out. I'm just gonna go check on them. Before I go.
You're not there. She's on an adventure.
How is she going on an adventure? She's sick though. And what's happening with the inn?
It was her last will. It was her last wish before she got sicker. And
Is she dying?
I don't know if she's dying. Let's not jump to conclusions here. We want to be as positive as possible, right? So
why are you trying to keep me
I
from
wouldn't
visiting
say
my
she-
friend?
I'm telling you that there's no point in you going there because they're not there.
The two guards have already drawn their swords at this point.
Oh my god.
You why do you not want me to go visit my friend?
You know what? Go. Enjoy your adventure. But I guarantee you won't find him.
Alright. I'll
That
go.
sounds ominous.
Charm person lasts 1 hour, by the way. You've been about, I want to say 20 minutes. It's going to take you 15 minutes to get back, so he'll be charmed still.
Okay. Oh shit, I said you won't find him.
You said what?
I said nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, Ulric gets up and starts walking off, and then he turns back. So, 30 gold. Be here in about 2 hours, and we'll go. Okay?
Sure.
Alright. I'll be back. Guards, watch this stuff.
We head towards the exit.
Okay.
we just gotta leave. No guy.
Alright. Zahai, I'm sorry. Zahai and Farwind. Yeah, at the exit.
We did decide to eat.
We are
at the exit.
patiently awaiting them.
At the exit.
Okay.
Yes.
Guys, we just gotta leave. They're getting
No.
suspicious.
What happened?
Well,
Ulric
yes.
is a friend of the innkeeper Ironjaw. We just gotta leave now.
What about
Oh.
Ben and Omar?
Ben is not trustworthy, and Omar is pactful, and yes, we have no guy. We just gotta leave now, quickly.
Oh.
It's either that or jail, so I'll take
Yeah.
the road. We should leave now, yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys are leaving?
Yep, we mount.
Is Farwind leaving? Did you ever unmount Farwind? I did not.
Farwind just loves
Okay, are you guys going to get a caravan before you go?
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so you're going out with 4 camels, 55 days of rations, 2 healing potions, and all the rest of the stuff in your inventory.
3 healing potions.
3 healing potions, and all the rest of the stuff in your inventory.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like it.
The thing is,
You still have
So-
never asked anyone how long it would take to get across the desert. Just by the way.
Here is the deal.
Uh-huh.
How about we leave town and we take our time with the journey at the first few days, and we try to make sure that we are following a beaten path from the beginning of the desert, so we stumbled upon, I say quote unquote, on another caravan. From what you said, most of them are leaving pretty soon.
Do you want us to steal a caravan? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying we ride along conveniently.
Well, we gotta.
He wants us to steal
We
a
do
caravan.
know that some already left, so if we might be able to catch up. If
Wait.
we go now.
Did anybody mention that caravans left already?
They haven't left yet. You
Yeah.
guys will be the first out for the day.
There you go.
Okay, then we just go quite slowly and
We
maybe
leave as fast as possible in the first 2 days,
Yes.
and we try to make sure that we won't miss the other caravans when they pass through us.
Oh yes, we gotta make sure it's a caravan that definitely not Ulric.
Alright, So let me get this straight. You're all going to just set out into the desert with 4 camels and all the stuff on your back,
Yes.
Yes.
without checking how big of the desert is.
Yeah.
Without
For like
We
2
do. We have a
days.
map. Come on.
you do not have a map actually.
Yes, it's on Discord. We have a map.
Well, okay, that's metagaming.
Meta map. It's the meta map. We
You
don't
have a
know-
compass. That's all you have is a compass.
No. Here's the deal. We will travel east towards the desert. We're
Okay.
gonna travel for 2 days, 3 days, as fast as possible, so we won't, we will
Get
leave
caught.
this town and nobody will see us.
Okay.
I'm telling this
All
for the
right,
group.
go for it.
And
I
then,
mean,
at the 3rd day or 4th day, we try to catch up to one of the caravans so we can join them. Like, oh, look at the coincidence.
I
Here
know,
are
but
we.
just going out on our alone is kind of dangerous and risky. But we
Just
have no
hope it's
other
not
options.
Ulric.
We have to leave this.
Yeah, we have no other options right now. We gotta
You
leave now.
liars made me hit the poor taverner.
I didn't say it. I didn't do anything.
I was gonna put him to sleep.
You gotta talk to the ladies here.
I did not tell you to hit the poor man. I was just about to make him leave the barn without causing anybody to get hurt, and then you just whacked him in the head. Just
Multiple times.
yeah, that is not my fault.
Yeah,
I was just
that's
gonna put him to
rude.
sleep.
Well,
He's an orc.
That is
He'll be fine.
either that or you might as well surrender yourselves to the guards.
Yes, so
Yeah, 'cause
we
it's their
should
fault, not
leave
yours.
Right now.
Okay, I turn my camel towards the desert and we ride.
We ride east.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
We ride east.
And
Oh wow.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Think that's a good
Um,
stopping point?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
We've been at it for 3 hours and 12 minutes about.
Yeah, about.
All right, so I'll put in stopping notes in the Discord in a second. Let me go ahead and stop our recording. All right. So,
that was amazing.
That was fun.
That was pretty good.
Just like Red Dead.
so can I rename it instead of Sands of Time? Desert Red Dead. Like this.
I feel like it's proper.
Yeah,
It's like Red Dead Arabian Nights.
All right.
Red Dead Desert of Time.
All right. I have stopped the recording.